customer and help them out with their projects. So let's talk about this today. First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC with gunmetal crystal edge technology screens. Real quick, someone was talking about why we have two companies. One is strictly for gunmetal. The other one is actually for, that's Charlie Come Past. One is actually for our Black Series Edition screen paint. So if you don't know already, we have several lawsuits, multiple charges coming up against these individuals, these trolls, these liars, these vipers, these snakes that have been ripping people off. They've been committing fraud and committing crimes and all kinds of stuff, and a lot of them are going to jail. A lot of them being hit with massive lawsuits and going to jail at the same time. So a fellow by the name of Danny, who makes a product called PARTAY PSPs. Yes, it sounds like the PlayStation Portable. I agree with that 100%. But came in and did a demonstration on the Sirius C. We call it the circus paint. That's literally what we call it, because that's pretty much what it is. So in this demonstration, you watch S.W.5 come in, scream, yell about this product being this awesome product. Oh, we go directly to the site. By the way, shopping carts are now locked. He went in, he locked all his shopping carts. Now, we've been to this before, going off topic just for a little bit. We've been to this before with locked shopping carts. There were days when we came in to buy his products, and Danny would go in and lock his shopping carts to make sure no one can buy his stuff. So that way he can come up with some new plan or some new paint or some new scheme at the end of the day. That's usually what he does. And of course, we have, we can back it up because we have canceled receipts. Unlike you, I don't got to walk around my backyard making things up. I got canceled receipts. We can even show at one point you got so scared that you removed your do-it-yourself store from your website. You just removed it. You locked it down. But let's get to this. This is real interesting. So yesterday, I had just about almost 3-hour stream conversation talking about Danny throwing Danny throwing Silent Wake under the bus, right? He's almost there. He's almost he's partially under that bus right now. And the shopping carts were open. The shopping carts are open for quite some time because we were in and out of the shopping carts, and clearly you can show that they were basically open. Now all of a sudden they're locked. And I'm pretty sure Danny on his vacation was over there ranting and carrying on because he was mad at S.W.5 because S.W.5 did something in his demonstration that Danny didn't do in his demonstration. So I'm going to show you real quick what we're going to see here. So we'll go back. We're in the original video here. We're going to come over here and we're going to come out of this and we're going to go up here and we're going to look at the product. This is supposed to be the test. This is supposed to be the product itself. Wait a minute, this says something completely different. Okay, whatever, but let's see. This is supposed to be the product. This is supposed to be our product right here. This is what you're being sued for because you locked those shopping carts. Guess what? My lawyers are going to be, they're going to be ready to go. Ready to go. I told you, if you can't back up what you said, I'm going to sue you for about $10 million. I'm not joking with you. You're going to get hit. And Silent Wake, you also. Now, this is what he shows in his demonstration. If you notice, he overlaps the screen. So you don't see any of the bars, sorry about that. You don't see any of the black bars at the bottom because he overlapped the screen. See the image way back here and the image down here? Because again, if anything came up with a cinema mode or anything, his bars automatically would have came up gray and you would have seen the screen was physically gray. Now see the bottom of the screen? See how he has it where it overlaps? So you really can't see what color the screen is. I can tell my end because, again, I said the contrast levels are coming up too low. I can see that because I'm around black technology a lot. So I can tell if your screen's registering gray or if you're registering a black screen because I can read it. So if your lawyers, everyone wanted the testing me on how would I know, my expert in the field, I can show them that I've had black technology 8 years ago before you guys ever existed with beta testers to test my stuff at the end of the day. That shows how far I go back compared to what you know. So this is what you claimed at the end of the day. This is what you're going to be sued for $10 million for in a lawsuit. Because you showed a label, you claimed this was ours, at the end of the day reacting this way. But the weird thing about it is that's black paint. Number one, because we know how black paint reacts on our product. And your screen physically isn't black, it's gray. Caught. You got caught doing dirty stuff. Now, you see the whole demonstration, see the bottom of the bar? Do you see any form of I told you overlap. Remember I told you overlap the screen? There we go. Overlap the entire screen. So that way you can't see any bars if they pop up. But do you see anything that comes up on a star field, any contrast levels? Nothing, right? But the thing about it is, not Danny, S.W.5 did that demonstration. He did the demonstration that you didn't do. So technically, you committed fraud because your screen physically isn't black. Your screen is actually gray. See? There you go. So that got you a lawsuit right there. And on top of that, that's fraud. That's deceiving customers. But the second lawsuit from us is going to be because you showed a product and you claimed it to be us, and this is our product. And we basically are getting ready to buy your product. You locked your shopping carts. Now, mind you, committing fraud against my company, I can get you for 20 to 30 years. The FBI, who's going to be, we're filing against you, again, another separate charge, that's another additional 20 to 30 years in jail. Pictures, that's it. No contrast levels, right? Now, if you come over here to the video where he says customers, let's go check out S.W.5's demonstration right here. Go back to here from the first beginning, where he takes the screen and he takes the meter and he lays it against the screen. Meter. See? Right there, your screen came up gray. In the video, you can clearly see it's gray. You're going to tell me if we take it, when we take you to court, you're going to tell a judge, my lawyer and your lawyer, that we're all looking at a black screen. Your screen's gray. It's not black. And you sat there and talked about the contrast levels and how the darkest screen that pulls the highest white level, it's gray. That's why. It's a gray screen. It's not black. Now, if you go look farther into the demonstration, if you look right here, you will notice right here in the corner, there is a black surface there. And if you look at the black surface is producing the same color as the arcade machine cabinet in the back, which is also black. But it's not producing the same color against the gray screen, which means your screen is reading gray. It's right there. Can't lie about that. Now, let's go over here and let's show, we talk about the white levels in the screen, and that's the reason why you're upset. Because you made all this talk, all this hype, and all this stuff, and Danny threw you under the bus. He locked the shopping carts. Did you know that? Yeah, he locked the shopping carts. So the bigger question is when Danny gets off vacation, because you can say, well, I locked the carts because we ran out. But technically, you locked the carts because you were in fear that we were going to buy your product while you were on vacation. Who's going to ship it out? Do you have any workers at the end of the day that are running your business while you're on vacation that can ship out the items? No, you don't. All right, then. So you're the only one that can ship it out, right? So I'm going to wait until you come off vacation and order the product so that way I know you're there and we can get it. But if those shopping carts are still locked long after you came off vacation, we already know from the door. So let's go over here. So as he's talking about this product, keep in mind,
look at the differences in the whites.
He stuttered.
This is where,
because you did something, Danny, I'm sorry, 5, in your demonstration that Partay didn't do. You showed a contrast level. You showed the actual color of the screen. We already saw it already with the meter. We saw it already with the surface at the bottom. We already saw it. But even more, when the contrast level popped up for the SAR field, your screen didn't read it.
or black screens, black, whether it's fabric or paint or manufactured, this is where black screens are going to suffer the most. But Sirius C is giving you a white level I have not yet seen on a DIY, sector screen paint. And for $60, I'll take this over anything Kenneth Bird has ever created or is going to create any day.
Now watch how fast he stutters. Watch this.
Year. I don't care, whatever you want to say. I mean, this is, and out there you see something like this is going to look like this has the...
So what happened here? You're claiming to have a black screen, and the black screen failed to pull a contrast level. Now, my theory is this. What you have here is not our product, it's black paint. When we get your product over here, if we can, because you're already showing signs of basically backing out of this. So if we get your product over here, and my friends will get your product, just to let you know, Danny, you don't have to worry about me at the day. I got 62 people that are going to be banging on your door to get your product over here to us. So you're going to have to shut your site down. Because if you open up that shopping cart, one of them's going to get through and one of them's going to get that product down here. So you don't have to worry about me at the end of the day. You got to worry about them. My end, you're going to have to worry about, because if you can't back up what you claimed, I'm going to sue you for $10 million. Yeah. And I'm going to push for the judge that hit you with fraud charge because you committed fraud against my company. You slandered my company, and I'm going to push for 20 to 30 years in jail. And that's not even talking about the other fraud charges you got coming at you. So what happened here? So you produced a gray screen. And the entire time, S.W.5 was talking about the highest white levels. No, you were seeing white levels off a gray screen. So if we take this right here, right, and we do the demonstration on our black technology over here, and by your claim, our product should basically come up where it can't see a white level, which you say right here. But it's funny because we do these demonstrations all the time. As a matter of fact, I just ordered a paint from a professional to come down here to test against our products. So again, what are you trying to do? What are you talking about? See, you're trying to claim that's us at the end of the day. This is what I'm suing you for. You showed the label and you said, this is how I come up dark, right? So that's what I'm going to sue you $10 million for. That's what's going to cost you $10 million right there. And you don't have $10 million. So guess what that means? I'm going to take your property. I'm going to take everything you own at the end of the day. I'm going to clear your banking accounts out. And that's when you sell away 5, that very house you're sitting at, it's going to be mine. I'm taking everything from you. Auction everything off, get my money, and give it to charity. That's what's going to happen to your stuff. Because you guys can't back it up. So at the end of the day, your screen never came up, was never black to begin with. It was always gray. That's why I told you, if you're going to test a screen that's black, a way to test it is to put actual black against it. If you put actual black against it, it should be able to blend in. It should be do the same contrast levels with no problem. The difference is when you put on a white level, then you're going to see exactly which one's going to put the higher white level, which one's going to come out extremely dirty. Problem you have here, your screen is gray. It's not black. So let's show you the demonstration he just did. This is the demonstration he came in. He's very upset. He's very angry. He's mad. He's sitting at the bottom. My response to Ken attacks and rants. It's not attack and rants. It is what it is. We all saw a gray screen. We just saw it a few minutes ago. There's a gray screen. You know what's sad about this? This reminds me of when when Danny got upset when he said that I made false accusations, that I said that his products didn't come in 4 different containers. You literally just showed 4 different colored paints. How are you shipping these? How? What kind of magical container that you have that you could dump 4 colors into and they don't basically cross-contaminate each other? So they have to come in 4 containers. You guys aren't built that smart at the end of the day, honestly. So let's look at this demonstration here. More lies. And on top of that, where's the star field? I don't see the star field demonstration. I don't see it. Where is it at? It's nowhere in the demonstration. Where is it?
You can look at the black bars up here on the... All right, guys, quick video here. We're looking at a snapshot from my actual video.
Your actual video, right? That shows that the surface at the bottom is darker than your screen, that is physically black. And that the arcade machine in the next room is also black. That's matching the surface. That's not matching your screen. Are you guys colorblind? Are you kidding me? There's no end to it. There's no end to how much these guys will lie to rip you off and take your money. I'm going to take a picture of this with your recording on it. I'm going to post it to the forum site. And they're going to sit there and they're going to laugh. They're having a field day over there over these videos. They're laughing their heads off. Do you not see that? S.W.5. It's right there. Even though you took out the star field, the star field's not in here. Where's it at? It's not in here. So how come you didn't add that in there? What happened to that? Man, you guys are freaking rip-off artists. What's this?
PARTAY Sirius C. And even in this, you can clearly tell that it is black. You can look at the black bars up here on the top and the bottom.
What black bars are we looking at? That's gray. Your screen is gray. Where's the black bars at? Did you forget you left this here? You know, it's a better argument and a better lie for you if this time when you do the demonstration, you take that out of the equation and then maybe you have a chance of lying better. But we're all looking at this right here. We all know what black bars are. Anyone's ever watched a movie or anyone's ever watched anything on their TV, their phone, whatever you're watching today, we know what black bars look like. And we all know what the color black looks like. That is not freaking black. So you're going to get on YouTube and lie to the entire YouTube community and everybody under the face of the sun and sit there and say that this is basically gray and this is black? That's black. Your screen is not producing. And another thing I find interesting, how come you skipped out the entire part on the star field? Where's that at? What happened? Where's it at? You didn't add that. You basically wanted to docker this video. Because I'm looking at the bottom. You can see where I'm running across. You can see right here? Look, watch I'm running across. Do you see the star field anywhere? Anywhere do you see it? No, you don't see it. It's not there. So what happened to this right here? What happened to that one? Where did it go? You lied too much. That's all y'all do is lie. Came on here, try to do some damage control and try to clean up the mess that he basically calls on Danny's product because it's a laughing stock. It is. It's a joke. It's right there. Oh, I cannot wait to get you in court. Do that lying nonsense under oath. You'll get around and mess around and get an extra 7 years on top of your previous charges. You lie. It's right there. So what happened to this part of the video? Where did it go? How come you don't have this added in there? And then sit there and say, oh, this has an advantage point. Your screen is supposed to be black. It should have the same advantage point also. Unbelievable. That's why I said lies. Unbelievable. He's mad because Danny screamed at him. I guarantee Danny yelled at him. Danny yelled at him. Your father, Danny, I'm going to father Danny yelled at him. He yelled at you and you got mad and upset and you try to make this video to justify what people should be seeing at the end of the day. What you guys really saw, you saw a contrast level. That's what you saw. You didn't see black, even though you saw this video right here. This is going. You know, gentlemen, let me explain something to you. Danny, I saw for the first demonstration you did with the water paint, that goopy goo, and then you had a video underneath of it talking about disclaiming anything that I said, that I never said anything about this, you never said anything about 4 colors and that, and we're watching the video over top that clearly shows 4 colors that has to come in multiple containers. We're watching all this as you lie. Just like we watched Jamie come on there and just lie and say that his product produces a better contrast level on the P2, he wouldn't use the paint. It wouldn't show a difference. And we literally sat there and saw your product. Couldn't even pull up the LG logo for the OLED TV. It wouldn't pull. As we're watching this demonstration, you talk about the white levels are ivory. We watched the demonstration showing your screen, network grade versus LG snow demonstration with these guys skiing down the side of a mountain. There was no problems there. That the colors weren't right. You were matching the colors too. Come on, y'all guys lie too much. But you know what? I'm going to tell you something. When we get to court, try it in there. Go in there and try those lies and see what happens to you. Because I'm going to bust you right there in that courtroom. Oh, no, he's lying right there. I can tell he's lying at the end of the day. The same thing that happens here is the same thing that's going to happen in that courtroom. Except for the difference is, in that place, 2 different things are going to pop up. Whether you go home or not, and whether you come out of there with your finances intact. That's what's going to happen. And if you lie under oath, you'll get an additional 7 years in jail. So again, this ain't gonna be YouTube in there. This is real life. This is real life too. What else? You know what I'm talking about. You lied. She came in there and just straight up lied. Didn't even show this in the demonstration at all. Skipped the whole thing. And then we can still see it right there. It's like Cat Williams when he was talking about, I don't want to say the N word on camera, but he said, do you know I can see you? Do you know I can see this? Right there. I can see it. We all can see it.
Bottom. They are clearly black. The difference is that Partay's formula is a different approach to handling light in the room. The light is being diffused across the screen, and also light from the projector is being reflected back. This type of black screen, like Phantom, the kind that Kenneth Bird makes.
There you go. You made claims that that's my product right there. So you landed yourself a lawsuit if you can't back that up. So here's the thing. When Danny gets off vacation and if those shopping carts still show they're sold out, you got a lawsuit on your hands. Because Danny just threw you under a bus. So you better beg for him to open up them shopping carts and send that product over here. Because again, if he can't back it up, both of you guys are sued. But the funny thing about all this, even more, you're trying to convince people that they're seeing a black screen, and they're not seeing a black screen because what happened to the star field footage? It's not there. Let's go back and play this here, and we're going to go over here and we're going to look at the star field footage as he talks. We're going to put this in slow-mo because I want this to take his time running through, so we can listen to him lie as we look at the footage that's missing out of the video when he came in and tried to basically lie more to people at the end of the day to try to rip them off even more. So let's go over here. I'm going to put that in there. All right. Come back over here. Over there, right there. And let's listen to Danny lie.
Quick video here. We're looking at a snapshot from my actual video of Partay Sirius C. And even in this, you can clearly tell that it is black. You can look at the black bars up here on the top and the bottom. They are clearly black. The difference is that Partay's formula is a different approach to handling light in the room. The light is being diffused across the screen, and also light from the projector is being reflected back. This type of black screen, like Phantom, the kind that Kenneth Berg makes, is only absorptive. That's it. It doesn't really reflect. It's more absorptive than anything else, which is why you have to have high lumens with it to get any kind of picture reflected back at your sitting position. Anybody who's done any research on screens and projectors, or even taken a look at projector central...
Now, remember what he said, I have to use high lumens, right? Ooh, man, you guys are going to basically get sued in court on some level. It's not even funny how bad I'm going to crush you in court. How you plan to pay me at the end of the day? Are we going to your banking account? How are we doing this? Because, again, it's open and shut. Everybody knows I have the Old Faithful. That's my 1,000 lumen projector. You can actually go to my site and look it up. It is actually a Sony VPL CS4. I do tons of demonstrations on that. So you just literally said out of your mouth that I only use high-end lumen projectors. All right. It's interesting that how would that work at a screen at 250 inches? You know, screens have, the black screens absorb. All dark screens absorb light. They have to. That's why when you go into a dedicated theater room and when they bring down the white screen gets canceled out and all the light doesn't splash all the way around the environment because it reflects light, and that's what you don't want. You don't want light bouncing all over the place. Even Diamond talks about that. They're experts in the field. They talk about how when the screen comes down, it's actually absorbing the light. It actually can absorb the light and push images out the same. If that was the case, the screen wouldn't show up. You wouldn't be able to see it. It'd be virtually impossible. So you need a screen to absorb light. That's what white screens do. White screens get hit, they reflect light all in the environment. I've done demonstrations where I show you can light an entire environment up. Like we have lights there, because light's reflecting over the ceilings and walls. So when they bring that dark screen down, you'll still see the image, you'll see better color, you'll see 100% contrast, you'll see amazing white levels, but you won't have light splashing all over the environment. You guys are doing things backwards. You're sitting there telling people lies. So again, you don't know what you're talking about. There's dozens of demonstrations that explain the theory of a dark screen being able to absorb light and not allowing light to shoot all over the environment. Well, again, don't know what they're talking about. Deceiving. But let me show you something real quick. This is what's gonna get your butt in a whole lot of hot water. So right here, we're gonna click on this. I can go to my channel and I can type in, let me see, 1,000 lumens. That's all I got to put in, 1,000 lumens. Now, in all these demonstrations, these are all demonstrations done on 1,000 lumens. Right there is a Sony VPL FH, sorry, a Sony VPL can't think of the name, CS4, whatever it's called. But anyway, I even had the unboxing when I purchased that projector. So all these demonstrations right here, see, fully lit environment.
Okay, how are we doing up there? First
1,000 lumen projector.
My name's Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Supreme and
How many would you like for these for me to show up in court to crush you real quick? Because remember what you just said. You said that I only use high-end projectors, right? There's my 235.1. You can see my screen in the next room here, and here my massive 235.1. And then I go outside and I show you the demonstration at 1,000 lumens outside. There you go. So you just sat there and said out of your mouth that I only use high-powered projectors. There it is again inside. on my 235.1 screen. It sits 13 feet from the screen. So where's this so-called, where am I using only 4,000 projectors? Where's that at? You haven't seen my demonstrations when I go to my website and I can go pull up in the shopping area and this is 1,000 lumen demonstration. It's right there. Got dozens of these. I got them outside. I got them inside. I got them all over the place. Look, another one right there. There's another one right there. This is the unboxing on the projector itself. And test right there. Unboxing and test demonstration right there for everybody to see. I have more projectors than you guys have at the end of the day. I even have demonstrations at 50 lumens, lower than that. Demonstrations on 800, 600 lumen projectors. I have over 70 projectors in my arsenal. How many do you have that you've tested your product on? So you got a nerve to get on camera and say out of your mouth, I only use high-powered projectors? That's how we know you're desperate, and that's how we know at the end of the day that you don't know what you're talking about, and you definitely got yourself sued. See on the floor right there, we got 2 ultra short throw projectors. Talk too much trash, man. I can embarrass you any day of the week. See right here? There's the projector right there. That's Old Faithful when we first got her. And we're using an HDMI to VGA because we can't run, there's no HDMI ports on the back of that projector. Right out of the box. First one I bought, right out of the box. No adjusting, no settings. You see how the light I have in the environment? You see how well lit it is? Well lit it is. Sony, what's that, 4S? Oh, C4S. There you go. All I had to do was adjust my keystone because the person had it. They literally had it upside down and switch everything back over. So not only do I show the projector and a fully lit environment, but I also show the projector where I bring it down halfway off the screen so it hits the white wall so you can see the improvement of our technology over a white surface. Keep in mind, well, actually more of a cream surface because this is white. But keep in mind that that projector was shipped to me. I took it out of the box, adjusted the keystone, turned it around because they had it upside down, and I hit my screen with it. And as you can see, this part right here, this is the black felt. So the black felt is not picking up next to our black technology. See? I can use this demonstration right here by itself to crush your testimony in court that fast. So are you willing to go to court and say at the end of the day that my company only uses 4,000 projectors or 5,000 projectors to enhance our screen capabilities? Are you willing to take that? Because I'll bet you $100,000 that you won't. Put your money where your mouth is. 100 grand. Oh, you're not. You know why? You can't because, again, I got dozens of these videos. Dozens of them. I got the unboxing when I bought the projector. I got video demonstrations inside. I got them outside. I got them at 16 feet back. I got them against certified screens. I got them against white screens. I got it on black versus black demonstrations. Challenge me. $100,000. We'll sign a contract. You pay me. Y'all can't back anything up. That's the problem. Y'all talk too much trash. So if you're talking about rants, it's not rants. If I can come in here and back up everything that I'm saying as I'm talking to you guys right now, that's what you call backing it up. If I'm on here in here talking about things that I'm not backing anything up whatsoever, that's called a rant. Like when a lawyer goes to and he prosecutes you, he has all the evidence there to prosecute you on, right? He's not in there ranting. He's in there basically prosecuting you. That's what I'm doing to you. You're being prosecuted. So rants at the end of the day. It's rants to you because you don't want to hear it anymore because you failed and you scammed a bunch of people along with your other scammy friends. So there's my projector right there. How about we go outside with this projector? And mind you, I didn't put any screen paint up there. I just put 1,000 lumens. That's it. That's all I got to type in there. See? That's all I typed in. I didn't put the projector's model number. That's all I put with 1,000 lumens. That's it. Let's see. Let's go with naming the projector. I'll just put down the projector's name, which is a Sony VPLC. Now, see right here in the max out zone. This is sitting in an environment showing a white level about 16 feet back in a fully lit environment on my 1000 lumen projector displaying a white level. That environment has more light in it than yours. You know why? Because meters can't pick up in its environment. They don't read. That's why we call it the max out zone. That's how we got the nickname, because meters can't read in that environment, which means if we take your meter in there, it doesn't pick up. See, all white levels pick up. Oh, sorry about that bump in the stand. See, no problem. So, you willing to go to court and challenge me on that? That I don't even use, I use all 4,000 and 5,000? Give me your address. Send me over your address. I'll give you mine. And I'll send over a little contract agreement that you'll pay me $100 grand if you could prove that I've only used 4,000 and 5,000 projectors in all my demonstrations to enhance my screen capabilities. You willing to basically go out on that one? I don't think you are, because you know why? Because I can back it up, just like I back everything else up. Let's make it 100,000. As a matter of fact, let's wager your house. Let's wager your house and all your belongings right now. Just send over your address. I'll send you mine. No, you're not going to do that. You're watching me right now. You can go on my channel right now, dig it up. Anybody can go on my channel and see if I basically tested on this projector. It's 1,000 lumens. Look up the specifications on it. Yeah, come on, man. Y'all got to put your money where your mouth is. Y'all can't be running it at the end of the day. So next time you run out of your mouth and say, oh, you know, he only does like a 4,000, 5,000. Yeah, this demonstration all the way down here, all demonstrations on this projector. We got one sitting in the door. We got another one right here. There's one right there. This is the demonstration we have directly on our shopping cart right here, showing a black versus black demonstration at 1,000 lumens. Got another one here. We got one out here outside. If you want to go play outside, we got one outside for you. Here you go. Boom, outside. There's my projector right there. What were you saying out of your mouth? I ain't hear you too well. Yeah, you get embarrassed, man. That's because my stuff is tested. I'm not y'all at the end of the day. Y'all don't test y'all stuff. That's the reason why you come on there, you talk all this trash, you get busted, you get embarrassed. You run your mouth about me, you get shut down. Here we go, out here, black versus black demonstration again. Thousand lumens. From here to back here is 16 feet, about 16 to 17 feet. Ooh, do we have more on our tiny little projector? Outside again, tiny little projector. There's another one outside. So what happened here, Danny, for you and for S.W.5? Number one, let me explain something to you. Your screen's gray. I don't care how much you lie on camera. I don't care how many times you try to say blah, blah this and blah, blah that. Your screen paint is gray. The Circus C is freaking gray, all right? You're mad because Danny yelled at you. That's what happened. And you came on here and did this pouty video talking about the screen right here is clearly showing. It's showing a black surface. That's not black. We're not stupid at the end of the day. We know what black looks like. That right there is black. This is gray. And you're also missing the clip from the star field. That's not even in there. You completely took that out. So why is that missing too? That's gone. Also too, where it's a clip where you put the meter against the screen. That's also too missing. How come you didn't add that in there too? That's gone. Yeah, you think we're not going to see that? Gee whiz, I swear, the insult level is unbelievable. Like I said, I couldn't be your neighbor at the end of the day. I'd knock your head off. Because if you try to pull that nonsense toward me, you hit my car, scratch my vehicle, and then come at me with that dumb nonsense at the end of the day, I'm going to hop over your gate and get an assault charge. Because I know I'm losing my temper. I'm going to knock you out. Because you talk to people as if they're stupid, like they were freaking born yesterday. Like we all can't sit here and see that's a black screen staring us in the face right there. It's matching your freaking arcade cabinet in the back room. It's a shame I got to talk to you like a 5-year-old. That's what I got to talk to you. I got to talk to you like I'm your dad at the end of the day. That's how I speak to y'all. I can't talk to y'all like men because y'all don't act like men. I can't give you the respect as men. I got to talk to you like kids. You made this stupid video. At the end of the day, where's the freaking meter sitting against the screen? That's missing. You just stuck it on what you call these black levels you call coming off your screen. And clearly we're all sitting right here looking at the surface right there that was in the video. Gee whiz. And then sit there and say, oh, the reason why, because he's using a 4,000 to 5,000 lumen projector. You want to bet $100,000 on that one? Give me your address. I'll send you mine. I'll send you over a contract. We'll notarize it. We can take this to court and we'll go, and I'll bet you I'll take you 100 grand easy. Fastest 100 grand I'll make. I'll show you a list a mile long on 4,000 lumen demonstration tech. I can show you on silver technology at 50. You jerks at the end of the day. What you need to do, S.W.5, before you open up that pie hole of yours, you need to make sure you research my company. Because if you research my company, you would have realized that I've done these demonstrations on low luminous projectors. As a matter of fact, it's one of the tests that all screens have to go through. They have to drop at 1,000 lumens. We constantly do these tests. So if you did that research, you wouldn't open your mouth and made that stupid statement that's going to get you sued now. You clearly claimed that this is my product at the end of the day. This is made by Kenneth Bird. That's what you said. So guess what? With the label we have already on the front of you slandering me from the door, I'm going to sue you. Now, because of the whole conspiracy theory, because of Jamie, because of the criminal charges, I'll be taking a picture of this, and I'll be saying this is another accomplishment to his, and you'll be put on top of those charges with him, which means when it goes before the FBI, they have to do a search and figure out exactly where you're at. Gee whiz, dumb stuff at the end of the day. I told you people, they just constantly do dumb stuff.
Screen calculator projectors, or even taking a look at projector in any kind of picture reflected back at your absorptive. That's it. It doesn't really reflect. It's more absorptive than anything else, which is why you have to have high lumens with it to get any kind of picture reflected back at your sitting position.
Yeah, and I just showed you all a bunch of demonstrations at 1,000 lumens. At a farther distance, his projector was actually sitting in 10 times more light. Yeah. Okay, let's go. He didn't, basically, as you can see through the whole demonstration, he's trying to convince you that this is black. We all know it's not black.
Anybody who's done any research on screens and projectors, or even taken a look at Projector Central's screen calculator, knows that if you put in the projector, you put in the distance and the size, and you put in the gain down at the bottom, you'll have sliders.
Oh, you said gain, right? So while we're speaking about gain, maybe you can explain to us about the range gain. What gain is your screen by any chance, S.W.5? We got an open mic here. Pop in here for a minute and tell me, what is the gain on the screen? Because it says right here that this screen is supposed to have a gain. I was waiting for this one to pop up. I was waiting for that one to pop up. We're never going to make that statement about the gain on the screen. This product is supposed to have a range gain on it. So what gain did you paint into the screen? Let me see. Your gain is supposed to be on your screen is a 0.8 to at 0.85, right? So what gain did you paint in? Oh, it's high as yours? No, I don't think so. It's high as mine at all, period. Because the reason why it's not as high as mine, because his screen is gray. He pulled a gray screen. He doesn't have a black screen. We're looking at it right in there. It's not black. We don't know what that screen is. So if he says that gain is higher, what gain did he paint in? For the person who's coming here running his mouth, he calls himself our Black series, whatever, basement paint, whatever it's called. You said it's high as yours. I'm going to ask you a question. What's the gain on the paint that he painted in? I'm asking you, what gain did he paint in the screen? Which one was it? I didn't ask you that question. I said, what did he paint in the screen? I'm going to get a timeout in a couple of minutes. I'm going to put you in a baby timeout. What gain did he paint in the screen? Which one is it? Is it the 8 or the 8.5? Which one is it? Oh, it said it looks like an 8. So how do we know it's an 8? Where's the proof that it's an 8? Oh, and it doesn't say 0 point. Where do you get 0 point from? It doesn't say anything about 0 point. It says 0.8. It didn't say anything about 0 point. There's no 0 in there. And if it says 0 point on the screen, the 0 is there. Always there. Where's the 0 at? The claim to make that statement. It's not there. So, question is, I asked you again, what gain is on the screen? And can you prove that that's the gain on the screen? Show me a demonstration. I want to see a demonstration of you painting that screen in. No, listen to me. Listen to me. I want to see a demonstration of you painting the screen in, and I also want to see a demonstration of you getting the other gain. I want to see the screen produce both gains. Oh, now he changes it again. Now he pointed at 0.8. I ask you a question. Can we get a demonstration of the screen showing the gain change? I want a demonstration of this. You're getting sued on this. Look, either you show me or basically the FBI fraud division, either one way or another, you're going to have to back it. But the bigger problem you have right now, your screen came up gray. So you claim your screen to be black. And he's in there lying about trying to make up, trying to say, well, the screen came up black. It's a black screen. No, we're not seeing that. How come he skipped out parts of the demonstration? Look at this. Look what we're missing in the demonstration right here. Let me show you what we're missing in this demonstration. We're missing... And it's video, he did not produce these. He actually pulled them out. So we're missing several in here. We're missing the first beginning, where he shows the screen right here. Right about in here. What happened? Where's that video? What happened to that clip? What happened to that show? Where did it go? Because we can clearly see with the meter laying against the screen that the screen's gray. All right, that's missing. And what happened here? This is also missing. Right in here. What happened to that? Why is that missing? What happened to that? So what he did was he kept it on the darker levels to try to lie to people, to convince them that they're seeing a black screen, and the screen pulls up a different shade. It doesn't make a difference at the end of the day. If you put black paint, whatever you put up there, all of them can read contrast. None of them are going to come out looking like they're gray. His screen is gray. That's what it is. It's sad. It's sad. You're going into a timeout. It's not a different video. You're going into a timeout because, again, you're lying. And I don't like liars. So I'm going to put you in a timeout. You can stay there for 24 hours, give you something to think about right now because you're lying. You're in here lying. It's simple and plain. We're all looking at it. You guys are a bunch of liars. That's what you are. And I'm going to hit you with fraud charges because I can clearly see you committed fraud. So we're looking at a gray screen here. You're going to tell me and lie to everybody here on YouTube and try to tell them at the end of the day that this is basically black too? If this right here is supposed to be the 2.0, the 2.0 is not a black screen. The 2.0 is a gray screen. So how in the world are you blending into a 2.0? That's supposed to be our 2.0. It's the only gray screen we had around that time was the 2.0. That's a gray screen. How are you blending into that? And your screen's supposed to be black. Up here comes Jamie crying again. Now I got time for you, Jamie. Pacifier for you. Bye-bye. Time out for you. Bye-bye. You're in here crying. I ain't got time for you. Bye-bye. Yeah, they're in here crying and trying to back up a lie. That's what they're doing. All together trying to back up a lie. Well, gentlemen, I'm going to tell you something. It's going to be interesting watching you guys trying to back it up in court because it's not going to go well. Danny, you got on camera and you lied. You sat there and said that that's our product, but we got enough evidence to prosecute you on that, even more than enough to prosecute you on that because you made the statement that you have declared that this is supposed to be our product at the end of the day, so this is going to get you in a lot of trouble. We can clearly see, all of us, that your screen is gray. Your screen is not, you can say at the end of the day that, oh, this pulls a different heightened level and it has, no, your screen is gray. That's it. And you're missing this. You didn't add this. When you did your demonstration, you skipped out certain parts of the video. So as you can see, as we took the track across, when we run it across, those videos are not in there. These are pictures you said you took, right? So where are the other pictures of the star field and where's the picture of the meter laying against the screen? And even though you still failed, because we can all see that that screen's pulling black. What color is your arcade cabinet in the back? Is it gray or black? It's black, right? We can all see it's a black arcade cabinet, right? It's black, right? So how come this is matching the arcade cabinet in the back that's black? When you purchased it, it's a black arcade cabinet, right? All right, then, it's not gray. So if you're going to sit there and tell me and try to lie to us at the end of the day and say, oh, this is a different type of screen, it basically pulls a black level, but it doesn't reflect, it doesn't absorb, it reflects, and that's what it's reflecting the black. You're an idiot at the end of the day. Can't get any dumber than that. All right, let's go over here and look at these shopping carts. I'm done on talking about that. Came on and did that sad demonstration. You guys are pitiful. My goodness, got to come in here and embarrass you. Embarrass you. Embarrass you. Just embarrassing, man. Y'all embarrassing. Embarrassing. Did he unlock his shopping carts again? He plays with these things back and forth. Let's go check out these premium paints over here. God, my goodness, you guys lie so much. Look, it's sold out, sold out. Look at that. Locked his shopping cart. Sold out. Scared. 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 Terrified. Terrified. You even sold out. You sold out on this paint? How did you sell on this paint? This paint is not even available. How did you sell on this paint, Danny? How is it possible that you sold on this paint right here? So you sold out on a product that doesn't even exist. How did you sell on the product? It launches January the 24th. How did you sell on it? Well, then it was available. So how did you sell on it? How is it possible you sold out on that? Let's go look at these other sold out shopping carts over here. He sold out all of them. He put all the shopping carts on lockdown. They're all on lockdown. Look at that. It's on lockdown. Look at that. Lockdown. 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 He locked them all down. He didn't want nobody to go near his products. No, you ain't touching my stuff because they don't pull the colors at all. Look at that. Locked your shopping carts down. So here's the thing. This is your test of time. It's funny. I said yesterday he was going to throw Danny under a freaking bus. Did I say that? Did I not say he was going to do it? He threw him under the bus, but you're not under the bus yet, quite yet. Sorry, S.W.5. You're not under the bus yet. You're not under the bus yet. You're almost there. He got you by the back of your pants, and he got you by your collar. He's about to he-ho you. And I'm going to tell you why you're about to get that yeek. I'm going to tell you why. Because he's on vacation right now. He comes off of vacation on January the 2nd, as you can see right here. Now, I think he locked the shopping cart because he's in fear that we're going to buy it while he's on vacation. And again, you know, you can cancel right from there. You know, you can put my money back in my account if you want to. But I think that's what he's going to do. But I told you already from the door, I'm not going to buy it when you're on vacation. I said, I'm going to wait till you get off vacation, give you a week to settle in, and then I'll place the order. If these shopping carts are still showing that they're sold out, by the time you get off your vacation here, which is January the 2nd, then we already know from the door that you just threw S.W.5 under a bus. And he came in again to try to back you. He must be in love with you because he takes that abuse. He takes that abuse. He must be in love with you. There's no other way to explain it. So, Wake, you better hope that when he comes off of vacation on January the 2nd, that those shopping carts open up. Because if they continue to stay locked for a week or 2 weeks, this is going to make you look bad, extremely bad. And then on top of that, again, it's going to get a lawsuit against him because he can't back up his product. All of a sudden, his shop carts are shut down. I'm going to look at something real quick. Let me see. Partay's shopping carts sold out. Let me see. Make sure we got Party up here. And put your name up in there. There we go. Let's go over here and let's grab our, go to Partay AV. You also can show your site was closed too. Hey, look, you came on here and you ran your mouth, right? You sat there and said from the door, you said, how am I defeated? How am I defeated? Where would I be defeated at? And you guys are in denial. This guy just sat there and just posted that how am I triggered? I'm not triggered. Your screen didn't produce black. And then you came back in and you did a demonstration and you removed the one with the meter hitting the screen. You removed the star field and continue to lie and tell people that they are seeing a black screen and it doesn't absorb contrast, it reflects contrast. I never heard that one before. That's a new one. And then sat there and said that the reason why my black technology pulls up, because I only use 4,000 to 5,000. I just showed you a whole bunch of demonstrations on 1,000 projectors. Even offered you to give me your address so we can do a little contract at 100 grand to back it up in court. I don't see anything. I don't see you guys at all. I don't. And then you're gonna come back and say, "Oh, you're triggered." No, you guys are triggered. That's why you do those little puppets at the end of the day, because you're triggered and upset. I don't make puppets at the end of the day. I don't do that stuff. I just come here and out you. Jamie, you want me to pull your demonstration up over here? You matching house paint at the end of the day? You match house paint in 3 different screens and 3 videos. You match house paint. And you came in the room and ranted and carried on and got upset about that. Trying to rob people. So I'm like, oh, it's a yellowish tone. Yeah, right. Man, you just lie so freaking much. You can't get mad about that. But look, gentlemen, let me tell you something. Here's the thing right here. Beyond YouTube right now, you're going to court. Now, if you feel at the end of the day that you did nothing wrong, like I said, and you didn't rip anybody off, then you'll be able to take the fraud charges and criminal charges that'll come at you, right? We let a judge decide, right? So you're confident 100% in a courtroom with me, we'll let a judge decide. That's it. But the evidence is right there. See right here? Where I said your shopping carts are closed, this is how many times your shopping cart's closed. I can pull demonstrations up. Your shopping cart's automatically closed. I can show demonstrations where you got canceled orders. I can show demonstrations where you pulled 404 errors, where you actually moved entire marketplaces because your products don't work. And what did I sit there and say? He's going to do it again. He shut his site down again. Closed all his shopping carts. You didn't close one product, you closed all of them. So what happened? What happened? What happened? Wah, 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 wah. I told you it was going to happen. Now y'all mad over there. Y'all bitter. I'm going to tell you something. And y'all bitterness that you're over there, you're going to do dumb stuff. I expect it. So I told you you're being monitored already. So the dumb stuff you're already doing, we're just going to collect that as more evidence. You're mad. Just stop doing dumb stuff at the end of the day. That's what you got to do. Stop doing dumb stuff. Who are you? What people at the end of the day, they're dumb enough to believe this dumb nonsense? Really? I had a nerve to come out here and do this wanky demonstration and say, look, you know, the screen is producing a contrast, but you just got finished saying that the black paint had an advantage point. Didn't you just say that? Let's play a little bit of this real quick. Hold on. Let's listen to the lies here from them.
Anything else, which is why you have to have high lumens with it. You can look at the black bars up here on the top and the bottom. They are clearly black. The difference is that Partay's formula, that it is black. You can look at the black bars up here on the top and the bottom. They are clearly black. The difference is that Partay's formula is a different approach to handling light in the room. The light is being diffused across the screen, and also light from the projector is being reflected back.
You want to know something interesting? Guess what black paint does? When you put black paint against the screen, it basically pulls the contrast level. Yours didn't. So let's see you explain that mess right there. You talked about the black levels, right? Now, let's go over here to this video over here. Let's see how you explained it in here, right? This is interesting, how you talk on camera, how much you lie at the end of the day. Let's get this real quick over here. Oh, you guys are hilarious. I'm telling you, you're fun. You're absolutely so fun. You're so much fun. You are so much freaking fun. What do we have to say? Oh, he has it in test. No, customer. It's at customer. You're so much fun. Now, you just said about the black, it's diffused, it goes across the screen and all that and everything. So you're saying that his paint has the, when it comes to contrast, it has the advantage point? Is that what you're saying? That's what you're saying. It has the advantage point, right? All right, let's go look at this real quick and see what you say here. Got this in slow-mo. So let's take it out. Oh, we got it in normal. All right.
To sheets, to jackets of pure black. A Black Series edition. This is where black screens are going to suffer the most. But Sirius C is giving you a white level I have not yet seen on a DIY, sector screen paint. And for $60, I'll take this over anything Kenneth Bird has ever created or is going
Bigger question, how are you going to buy? He just locked his shopping cart.
to create.
Oh my
any
goodness.
day of the week, any year. I don't care, whatever you want to
Now
say.
watch this, listen to this.
I mean, this is, and out there you see something like this is going to look like this has the advantage because it is darker in tone overall.
It's darker in tone overall, but you just got finished saying over here that the product that you have pulls a better contrast level, right? That's what you just said right over here. Listen to what you're saying over here.
The difference is that Partay's formula is a different approach to handling, and even in this, you can clearly tell that it is black. You can look at the black bars up here on the top and the bottom. They are clearly black. The difference is that Partay's formula is a different approach to handling light in the room. The light is being diffused across the screen.
So the person who came in, I think that was Danny or one of them, said that the screen's gain is supposed to be first they said it was a 0.8. And I said, no, you can't say 0.8 because they didn't add the 0 in there, but just 8.8. That's it. Then they came back and said, oh, it's 0.8. You guys are just lying. Keep in mind, you're not blocked, right? So once you come out of the timeout, your transcript, whatever you said, it's going to be, everybody's going to read what you said. I don't read through it. I'll leave it for everybody else to read so they can read through your nonsense after watching your demonstration, seeing you constantly lie. The reason why we put a hot mic in here because we know they're going to come in here, they're going to rant, they're going to try to back themselves up. No customer's doing it. This is them with fake accounts coming in, trying to clean up the mess as fast as possible. But the evidence is right there. Your screen is not producing black. If you did the demonstration and you're trying to back this product up, I would have kept in the key video areas where basically the meter laying against the screen and the star field demonstration, you should have left in there. The fact you took that out and you kept it right there on the OLED horse means clearly you didn't want anybody to see that. That's why you removed it. And then came in and continued to lie to tell people that they're seeing a black level when clearly we can see on the black surface here, it's matching your black cabinet in the next room. This is coming up gray. And you're going to say, oh, it's a different shade of gray. It's funny because down here in the demonstration, it doesn't show that. It shows your screen came up gray. So, yeah, you lied right there. And we all can see it. The sad thing about it is how you guys are fighting me and you're upset because you want to continue to lie. Well, that's why we're taking you to court. Because in the courtroom, there's no more of that nonsense. There's no more coming on YouTube. There's no more committing frauds at the end of the day. There's no more. Someone's going to make the decision to put an end to it. And that's what's going to happen. Now, as I said, Wake, at the end of the day, if you want to sit there and talk about how I use only 5,000 luminous projectors only, hey, I'll bet you 100 grand. I'm not afraid to give you my address in the day, but I know you're afraid to give me yours. I'll sign that contract right there, get it notarized and everything. You want to take that to court? I don't think you do. Because right when you ran your mouth like that, I want to write it to my account. And I showed tons of demonstrations on these projectors. You want me to back that up in the courtroom? I can do that in the courtroom too also. I ain't got a problem with that either. All right then. I don't think you want to go down that road with me. And the screen you're showing at the end of the day is basically our black technology producing a higher white level right there. We have tons of these all over the website. How many black versus gray or black versus black demonstrations do you have on your products compared to mine? How many? You don't have any. You have a very few, and that's it. I have tons of these demonstrations. As a matter of fact, we are the ones who started it. Everything that you guys do, we started it first. Your gray screen paint demonstrations, digital one crystal screen paint was out way before you guys ever existed. How many video demonstrations do I have compared to yours? How many screens have I built compared to yours? How much product has I sold to yours? Matter of fact, I got a customer I'm dealing with right now. All right, I'm going to get over with this because I got business to take care of. I got work to do. Unlike you jokers, at the end of the day, you can't back your product today. No one's buying your stuff. You want me to go take a look and see how many people are buying your product right now? Let's go have a look right now. I'm going to go dig up customer reviews on your products and see what comes up. Now, again, you lied already in your demonstration. You try to fool people. You try to trick people. Partay, you're nothing but a liar. S.W.5, you're definitely a liar. Because we caught you committing fraud against our own company when you made fake receipts and fake emails claiming that you got a product from me that you never even picked up. So you're not a person to trust from the door. You're nothing but a liar. I forgot, we got to sue you for that too. I got to sue you for this, and I got to sue you for that. Whew, man, I hope you got a lot of money in that bank, because, man, you're going to need it, man. It's going to be higher than $10 million. You got another lawsuit coming at him. We got him over here committing fraud against our company, basically showing off a product that he claimed that he purchased from us. He went there and counterfeited a receipt, put a copy of, image of our cube at the end of the day, which has a copyright. That's another lawsuit right there on top of that. Yeah, you're screwed. And then we got you right here, lying on camera again. I'm gonna make a copy of this before this goes missing. And then gonna come into the room over here and lie and sit there and say, oh, this and oh, that. I never heard anything about range gain on there at all, period. Not a thing. And I never saw a demonstration on how to get the two different gains. So, okay, so this is what it's going to come down to, people. When Danny comes back from vacation, it'll be on January the 2nd. January the 2nd, those shopping carts still show locked. You already know from the door, he's scared. If a week goes by and those shopping carts are still locked, wake, you just went under the bus. Yeek! Under the bus. Under the bus. He threw you. And it's funny because at the end of the day, you really are his, I hate to say the word for it, but you know what they call it. That's what you are. Yes, definitely what you are. I'm not going to say the curse word, but we know what you are. That's what you are. And the reason why I say this is because he can abuse you as many times as you want, and you'll keep coming back to him. You'll come back to him. You'll come back to him every single time. He's going to throw you under the bus. You're going to get crushed, and you're going to come back and I'm like, hey, I want some more. Please, sir, can I have another? Can I have another, sir? Can I have another? So your product, you said you're out, you sold out. Let me see. Let's go over here and let's pull up. Let's go right to your site. Let's go pull up over here. Let's go over to let's see. Whew. Let's see. Partay. Way to go with Partay. Oh man, I'm telling you, I couldn't believe you went there and shut his site down like that. Shut the site down. What's next? So you better hope that when he comes off vacation that them shopping carts open up again. Because I'm putting my order through. As a matter of fact, just put it this way. You come back on the 2nd. Let's make it on January the 4th, I process my orders. That's when we're hitting your account. January the 4th, I'm putting my orders through. So you know when it's going to be done. January the 4th. So if those shopping carts are not open by January the 4th, Wake, you went under the bus, both of you landed lawsuits. Woo! Let's see if they get it done. January the 4th, we're putting the order through. I know right now it's hard to just stop. Just stop it. What did he just say? January the 4th? Yep, January the 4th. I'm putting the order through. January the 4th. I'm going to place my order. Let's see if the shopping carts are still locked. Now, I made it, when I'm painting you in the corner, I made it a much smaller spot now for you to get out of. Now you're standing on one foot. Because I didn't tell you when I was going to make it, but now I'm going to tell you. Because you locked your carts. So if your carts are not open by January the 4th, when I go to place my order, I will automatically know from the door that you locked those shopping carts on purpose due to the fact that you can't ship out that item because your product doesn't even work. As I said before, I'm calling your product out. It's a scam. It's a fake. It's trash. Now, anytime you want, you can come to my site. You can order whatever the freak you want. I'll ship it right to you with a signature confirmed right to your front door as I've done everybody else. So I'm calling your product out. It's trash. It's garbage. What I got to say at the end of the day to hype you up to enough to basically man up. I'm saying this stuff at the end of the day to man you up. Be a man at the end of the day. To hype you up. Have those shopping carts open on the 4th. Because if you don't, I told you the outcome is going to be extremely nasty. Danny, I have multiple lawsuits that I can strike you with now. You went on there, you claimed you had my product, and we go to court and say, hey, Your Honor, I tried to buy it. I gave him a timeline when he can open it up, and he basically shopping cart still stayed locked. showing at the end of the day that you never had my product to begin with and you slandered my company. There's no way to get around that. So these are the lawsuits that are going to hit you. The first set of lawsuits are going to be from slandering my company. You know, the whole face and picture and all that weird kitty cat nonsense. You do the creepy stuff, right? I'm going to sue you for that. I'm not going to get jail time for you because this is a lawsuit. But committing fraud against my company, yeah, I can get 20 to 30 years against you and sue you for a lot of money. And then I'm going to go to the FBI division over there, and I'm going to file against your company. I'm going to file against you and then your company. And with your company, we're going to challenge that whole making that product from scratch. We want to challenge that whole range gain nonsense, that your products are faulty, that you're operating dummy shopping carts. I'm going to slam you with that. When I'm done with that right there, then the next stage I'm going to hit you with is going to be, I'm going to contact Sony corporations, their legal department, and have them file a lawsuit against you involving a similarity in copyright infringement or trademark lawsuit against you. That's what's going to happen next. It's going to all happen within that order, unless they find out and they hit you. And the reason why they're going to slam you with the lawsuit, because when they see the lawsuits we just hit you with, and they find out your name, their name for their system is affiliated with this company that basically has committed fraud, they may just hit you with a lawsuit also, just to teach you a lesson. All right then. Now, as for S.W.5, at the end of the day, the one thing you're going to have to worry about right now is you're going to have to worry about the demonstration that you just did. You said my name several times and you said that was my product. That's what you claim. So I will bring you to court basically to prove that. If you can't, if Danny affects you. I talk about how Danny affects you. If Danny can't back up what he's supposed to do by sending us that product, he threw you under the bus also. So he also screwed you over. And the person who screwed you over the worst would be Jamie, because Jamie never sent out the black paint when we sent them the certified letter. And he's the one that started the rumor that you guys initiated fed off. So you're all screwed. On top of that, I did give you 2 weeks to have an attorney at my front door if I was guilty, and you never sent the attorney. So you sealed your fate again. See, gentlemen, we go into court. I want to make it virtually impossible that your lawyers get shut down completely. I don't want them to have any breathing room, no room whatsoever. We want to have full control of the situation, and that's what's going to happen. Now, Jamie, on top of that, we can show by you guys getting upset and getting angry, all I did was come in here and out your products and back my company, and that's what I did. You guys are scammers. It's right there. It's showing you guys ripping people off. And this is what you have to defend yourself when you get in court. You're going to have to show that you're not doing this stuff, but we have substantial evidence. And what makes things even worse for you guys, and I mean 10 times even worse, we're in the middle of an open case and you're sending death threats and racial slurs to the accounts. This is going to get you additional jail time. The last thing you want when you get in court, I've sued people before, I've been through this before, I've done this before, I've been in business for a very long time. Is you're not the first people that I brought to court and I've sued and I've taken to court and people I've had to prosecute. You wouldn't be the first, and you probably won't be the last. So I've been to this before, and I'm trying to tell you already from the door, you're already screwed yourself. You can't take someone's picture, cut their head off, and stick it on little dolls and puppets and kitty cats. You can't do that at all, period. It's against the law. Can't do it. You get in trouble for that. Jamie, want to come at me about California penal codes? I know about California penal codes. As a matter of fact, I told you about certain things you can't do. Doxing the address, can't do that. You can sit there and say, oh, he doxed my address. Technically, no, I didn't. Because your address right there shows at the end of the day that you're tied to an LLC. And your LLC, it says right there, principal address, and it says mailing address has your address sitting right on top of it. So how do you think the process server found you? Yeah, I forgot about that. You got the lawsuits. That's why he has those lawsuits. Jamie has quite a bit. He has 2 post office fraud charges that carry 20 years apiece. He has perjury against his company. That's 25 years right there. He has additional time he's going to get. It's 7 years just for cyber stalking me. And then keep in mind, I didn't even know you have to go on a sex offenders list or where that thing is called. He has to be on that thing now. There's a whole lot of stuff he got himself into. And then the death threats and all that stuff. Yeah, a lot of stuff he got himself into. I'm going to go over here look real quick and see if we can find any customer reviews on your products right here. All right. See what I put up here? I put down Partay AV right here. I put the top. So I put out. Let's see. I put down, let me see right here. Yeah, here we go. Partay AV PSP customer reviews. You know what comes up? Us. We're the only ones that come up. Here we are showing your product. Guess what? Because I'm the only one that did a proper review on your product. This is it right here. This is how your product came up. Your product came up gray. See, it's a gray screen. And then you came in and you try to lie on top of the lie. Gee, you guys have, you have you have no morals. You have nothing at all, period. You don't care who you rip off. That poor guy who set up that nice setup, his setup is gorgeous. Freaking 200-inch screen. It's gorgeous setup. I'll send him down paying for free to fix your mess. Beautiful projector. 3,500 lumen 4K projector, and that thing washed up. Not even there. And you have a nerve to sit there and go, oh, it's still good. When what planet is it still good? But anyway, you have no demonstrations here at all on your product. The rest of this, guess what comes up on your products, Danny? The game system. If we didn't do the reviews and we didn't basically talk about your products and put you on blast and put you out there for people to see, then this would be the only thing that would come up under your product. The game system, the PSP unit, that's what comes up. That's why you're going to be hit with a similarity infringement lawsuit by Sony corporations, because you are too close to the name. And your name involves a lot of bad stuff involved with it. Let's go over here and let's pull up, let me see. Let's pull up Jamie. Now, I'm curious. I'm going to look at the Cinemax, James Crow's Cinemax. Cinemax mix. Let's see, make sure I get this right. Now, you're going to mean to tell me that people are buying this product after they just watched you in 3 different demonstrations match house paint? I'm buying your product too on top of that. So you want to lock your shopping carts too? I just bought black paint a few, not black paint, yeah, but I bought black paint a few minutes ago, samples from a company. I didn't have any problems with them. I went and I talked to them. They're very nice. They're very polite. Answered all my questions and everything. Went in and paid for the shipping. It'll be here. How come when I go to buy your stuff at the end of the day, we got to go through freaking mass horror shows and orders getting canceled, dumb nonsense back and forth? I just can't buy the product and get it here. That hard? I got to go through all that bull crap. Did you go through all that nonsense when you ordered my 2.0? No. Did a batch number, mix your product, put the batch number on the side of it, sent it out to you with a signature confirmed. Boom, that's it. Oh, by the way, you're being sued for 12 grand for that one too. Because you basically said your product came up and you basically filed a claim and said that out of a 5-gallon container, along with John T, which is an amazing customer who had nothing wrong with his product. So you're going to have to back that up. So it's not 12 grand, $12,000 easy in my pocket. Let me see. Crow Cinemax Mix customer reviews. So this is what we get when we look for Crow's Cinemax Mix customer. Nobody in their right mind's buying this mess. You know what's come up? Us. We're coming up, warning people that you're ripping people off again. Had a nerve to come in and take the same demonstration that you removed off your account. That's why if you look at the people that are talking about it, it says 1 year ago. That's why. Ripping people off. Scam artists. Freaking scam artists. Tell me I can't back that up right there, what I just said out of my mouth. I don't like to talk about things unless I can back it up. Can I back that up, Jamie? Right now, can I back up that video right there you deleted off your account a year ago? Let's go over to the blacklist. This is why we're going to set up a customer aware page on our site that customers can go and get information on what you need to look for, videos that you need to watch out for, and buying products. And not just with these guys won't be around. They won't be around. They're going to be in lockdown. They're not going to be around at all, period. But other demonstrations I've seen, knockoff projectors, what to look for in them, even when you're doing with eBay customers, what to look for in that. There's certain projectors, when they set up for venue projectors, there's things you have to look for when you look at these machines. Some people will pull the entire lens out and take it and basically turn the projector on so it looks like the lens is in there, but the lens technically is not in there. You got to look for 4 screws. If you see 4 screws exposed, that means the lens was removed out. So a whole lot of stuff you guys don't know at the end of the day. When you're buying lamps at the end of the day, you got to be careful when you buy lamps, because sometimes some of these companies will 3D print the housing, and then you'll be off by a couple of inches, and that thing will not fit directly inside of your projector because it's off by a couple of inches because they 3D printed the housing. They'll take old lamps and they'll connect them to new 3D printed houses. Been through all that stuff already. So that's why I'm gonna design me a page that's going to talk about all this stuff that's going to help you out. Oh, let me see here. Let's go over to our blacklist real quick. Okay, here we did the demonstration here first. These are the slideshow pictures. Let's go over to the very bottom. There's S.W.5. Yeah, you're getting sued from my company for basically making fake receipts and basically claiming that you bought my product, and then you continue to go on YouTube and post videos saying that our products came out too dark. So you're getting sued, and I got your face sitting right next to the receipts. Good luck on that one. He's like, but, I didn't ask, but, answer the question. Oh, I love it when my lawyers do that. Answer the question. Oh, they're going to grill the daylights out of you. You're going to cry. You're going to cry. You're going to break down the whole 9 yards. Where did you get the receipt? Where did you get the items from? The receipts clearly show they're fake here. Where did you get them from? Make you break down and make you confess. That's the best part of it all. Just watching you break down and confess. Finally tell the truth. Finally tell the truth. That's what I want them to do. That's what my lawyers to do. I want you to break you down. So let's see right here. There it is right there. That's the original video. The one video you're watching right now. Actually, not the original video. This title actually belongs to the one with the red hoodie. So that's Curl right there. That's 4 months ago when it happened. Right there, it says right there, that's his website for his company right there. It says, don't believe everything you hear. That's interesting. And then you have the 38 Black Widow screen paint right there. Right? Now, let's go. I'm going to do this real quick. Let's go over here. And let's go put in, let me see, the slow-mo in here, because it's going to be fast when it pushes through. That's why. Break it down to slow. Gentlemen, I don't get on here. Look, if you're going to talk about ranting in the day, ranting would be if I have no evidence. Everything I'm showing you is evidence. This is all you. I don't have to make anything up. Y'all do so much dumb stuff in one day that I literally don't have to make anything up. Nothing at all. I use your own stuff against you. So let's go back and see if I'm lying about this. All right. Well, let's see if I'm lying then. Let's go back and see if I'm lying. If I'm lying, then it's not going to match your video, right? What you want at the end of the day is you don't want someone like me out in your dirty laundry. That's what you don't want. Because you want to continue to rip off customers. That's what you don't want. You don't want a person like me. Well, guess what? When you go to those forum sites, there's 100,000 of my kind, even more sitting over there that will analyze everything that you freaking do. That's why I like to play over there, because it's a challenge for me. I love it. You guys are terrified at. If you're terrified of me at the end of the day, there's no way in the world you're going to survive over there, because there's millions of my kind over there. Now, you see right here, we've got the pretty dandelions that drop right there. All right, let's go back over here to the video that he went in and he uploaded again. Let's go over and let's pull your video, Jamie, unless you removed it off your site. Hopefully you didn't. Let's go directly to your site. Let me see. So, matter of fact, do you have a video around here somewhere we can grab? Okay, we can go right here. We can go to your site right here. All right, let's go pop over to your site. And yeah, I see you going off. You're mad. But again, like I said, these are rants. This is what you're doing. But on my end, we're showing hardcore evidence. So let's go over here and let's put, and I'll get a picture of that for court too also. I got to go to the police anyway. I'll put that one down there too. So let's go here. Well, the difference between these people at the end of the day is that these are trolls that have been attacking my company for some time, and we finally got them. So they're going to court. I can show you police documents and everything. Jamie's going to court. He's got multiple charges on him in lawsuits. The thing about him, I gave him 2 weeks to prosecute me. If I'm doing anything, they said that they can back up, then prosecute me. You're going to have to back this up in court anyway. We go to court, you're going to have to prove that I'm this person. And the problem is that you can't. Because I'm not this person. I can back myself up. So I don't have to make puppets and memes and all that stuff. I don't do that stuff. I'll come here and show you proof. That's what I'm doing right now. That's what we do. They're mad because they're outed. Just like when Jamie was trying to rip off people and make up this fake paint that didn't even exist and put it in an active shopping cart, and he's rushing you to go in and buy it. So yeah. All right, let me see right here. Let's go to, let me see. Oh, we need that network gray. Network gray. Networked. Oh, sorry. Network. Gray. Let me see. It's all to it. You're supposed to do these tests a long time ago. That's why I'm buying your product. Why do I have 19 cancellations on you, Jamie, if your product works? What you have any cancel orders on me? No. None of y'all do. You guys ever order from me? Only one person ordered from me, and that was Jamie. But y'all claim that y'all have my products, but you've never placed any orders through my company. So again, where are your receipts? I got receipts over here. I can print you out right now. Matter of fact, I'm going to have receipts in the next couple of days. Danny got scared because I sat there and said, if you cancel on me, I'm going to come back in. I'm going to buy your paint. Every last one of them, watch you put the money back on my account. This guy got so scared over that, he pulled his entire site down over that. So again, I told you, he's going to lock his shopping carts. That's one of the things that he does. We watched him do that. He has a history of doing this, of locking shopping carts when he gets scared. So his products don't work. And then Rico over there, basically trying to, I guess, help him out, he threw you under a bus. But since that you're buddy, you're going to basically back them up no matter what, which I really don't care, because when it comes time for court and they start giving out jail time sentences, I guarantee you guys are going to start snitching on each other left and right. That's what you're going to do. Right now, you're going to see if we can hold tight together as a team. Let's see, network gray. So let's see. Network gray, 73 versus Cinemax. Let's see if I can. Hey, sorry. There it is right there. Only one. Where's the rest of your demonstrations on this? How many versus black I had? This is the only one you have? Well, you're missing some. And the reason why you're missing some, Jamie, because guess why you're missing some? You see this demonstration right here? Over here with the red hoodie? Where is this video at? Let me see. Yeah, right there. Where's that video at? I looked on your account. I can't find it. So where's this video at? It's the one with the red hoodie. It's the one that actually has the original title to it. Right here. This is the original title. So where did this one go to? You even lied in this one. You sat there and said you spent $40 to $37. No, your paint cost you $29.99, and you turn around and you got a $7.50 discount. I remember numbers really good. See right here? That's the original video. That's the original one right there. But what he did was he got rid of this video right here, removed it off his account. That's why we can't find it on his account. And he turned around and he replaced it for the video you're seeing right now. So in this video over here, this is the one he deleted off his account, which is the one you're seeing right here. And it had the same title as the other one. See right here? There's the title right there. Same thing, right? Same video, right? Now, watch this. I don't have to lie, gentlemen. Come in here. You're the ones coming in ranting and upset because you're angry. And you're angry because, again, you're busted. See right here? There's the video. We're going to click on this.
And this one from Temu could be a good choice. It has front and rear wide angle 4K.
All right, guys, what is up? This is this. All right, let me tell you what the result is.
Now, that's Jamie right now chiming in. He's upset. I told you. They out themselves. See, there you go. Same video. Same thing. Now, that's Jamie over there crying and whining. Now, see right here? Same video, but the difference is he changed the title. He brought it back. Is has, and you can't write, by the way. Is has, it has a yellow tone to it. Is has. Same bad writing we see in everything. But anyway, it has a yellow tone to it. Watch closely. See? Almost as worse as the other fellow coming in and basically doing a video and trying to cover up his mistakes by sitting there and saying, hey, look, it's a different paint. It reflects black. No. You have a gray screen. It literally shows you have a gray screen. And we can see it right there in the little corner piece. We can see the parts that you missed and you took out. We can see that, all right? Now, right here, and I'm sorry if I'm joking too much around here, but let's get serious here. Right here, Jamie, all right? This is your screen. This is on your channel, right? This is the same demonstration you deleted off your account. Now, that means if we go scroll down the bottom, you will notice that the conversations are from a year ago. So what you did was you went in, got this video, uploaded it, and lie to your customers again. This time you put a different title. You did the same thing with the Frankenstein. One point you said it was not ambient light. We have the actual video says it is. Even on the video of you saying that at 143, it's an ambient light rejection product. And you said you basically upgraded and you lied in the transcripts with PayPal. When you clearly took out the ambient light rejection, that wouldn't be upgrade, that would be a downgrade. You lie all the time. All right, so let's go over here. Let's look at this video right here. Let's go over here where it has the roses. Go back here a little bit more. Yeah, see the roses there? Okay. Go back here. Okay. Come over here. There's the roses there. It's the same video. Except for this video, you deleted it off your account. And then you brought that one back. Let me show you.
Oh, we can't make it up. We can't make it up. We can't make it up. Busted. You scammer. You're in the screen paint talking all this craziness. But yet, over here on your channel, it doesn't exist. Where is it? This is the only thing that's coming up. And it's still not doing you any good. It's still not helping you out. Because in this video, look, video unavailable. Oh, we can't make it up. We can't make it up. We can't make it up. Busted. You scammer. You're nothing more than a scammer. And yet keep getting busted. Can't make it up. He removed the other video now. We got you again. We got you again. Can't make it up. Look what...
Deleted the video. Came back in. Brought the video back up again. This is the video went missing about a year ago. And he came back in. Changed the title of it to try to trick you again. And he listened to the lies.
All right, let's go check out the OLED demo. You can see the different tone. So, what are the results on this? All right, let me tell you what the result is. It doesn't produce, I don't know. I mean, for being a gray screen,
Doesn't produce a contrast though. That's what you said, right? Okay. Let's go right over here. This is what I'm going to do to you in court. The exact same thing you're watching me. This is what I'm going to do in court. Because I'm challenging your company for fraud. So that same thing we're doing here, I'm going to back this up in court. Now you said it doesn't produce the contrast levels, right? All right, there's your screen right there. You're on a P2 projector, a 2,000,000:1 contrast, and it's not reading jack at all, period. You're actually producing the same color here that Solid Wake produced over here. The exact same thing. That's what you just produced. Look, it's right there. Same thing. Both look the same way. And the scary thing about Danny's product is when we watched the Magic Paint, we watched him do a review on his product. What happened? The screen literally came out a complete different color. And I think the same thing happened here. Came out a complete different color. His products don't produce what they're supposed to do. And even his own demonstration, screen came out a different color. Was he painting a black screen in the other demonstration? Did he post that he was painting a black screen in the other demonstration? Hold on for a minute. I gotta look at that for a minute. Let's see, applications for the product, the paint applications here. Let's go look at this right here. And any one of these, keep in mind, as he says, you can look at the range gain on here. Any one of these point back to the original video showing you how to paint the screen. I'm gonna show you right here. See this right here? Click on that. Do you see any different videos popping up? Nope, it's the exact same video. All right. So they match, they all match right there. Now let's get back over here to Jamie. And let's listen to what he says, because he's over there. That's him in our account, upset and angry. But I don't, gentlemen, I don't come on here and I don't make puppets. I don't do that. I don't come on here and lie. It's right here. These are your videos right here. They're from your channel. And if I'm looking for Network Grade 773, how is it that we have videos that you don't have in your account, with you on the videos? So where did they go? Matching house paint.
the black levels is just not there from my projector. So what I use, let me tell you,
This is a P2, same projector. Watch what he says.
So, what are the results of this? All right, let me tell you what the result is. It doesn't produce. I don't know. I mean, for being a gray screen, the black levels is just not there from my projector. So would I use it with my P2 projector, even though it's 2 million to 1 contrast and all that stuff? No, I would not use it. Okay. First of all, you know, the whites are really off. It's like an ivory color, like I said. They're really off. The blacks are not even there. Okay. Color, yeah, of course. You can see different colors. But look at that versus that. You could tell right away. But other than that, a all-around solid picture.
Lied right there.
I'm not gonna get.
Just lied right to your face on camera.
See, everything's kind of yellowish compared to this. Different tones. You know, it just doesn't. You know.
Lied to you right there on camera.
Shopify's point of sale system helps you sell at every stage of your business. Need a fast and secure way to take payments in person?
Sat there and said the contrast does not pick up. We watch this screen. Wash out. Look at the menu. Wash out. Just completely wash out. No blacks here on a 2 million to 1 projector that's sitting less than a foot from your screen at 3,000 lumens. You didn't register jack at all, period. And it sat there and said on your P2. You literally just made this demonstration right after you had the one with the red hoodie on. How do you sit there and watch your screen wash out, doesn't pick up a contrast level, and you come back in and you lie? And keep in mind, you're in the dark in this one. This is how much in the dark he is. Let me show you something right here. Look at this. I'm going to go over a little further right here. Let me see if I can get it. He is in the dark. There we go. See that? So you're in a dark, pitch black, dark environment trying to talk about contrast levels. You hear them picking up? They're starting to pick up faster and faster? Yeah, he's upset. That's how we know that's Jamie. That's when he's upset. He's ranting. Now, he got finished saying at the end of the day that we're triggered. That sounds triggered. He is really upset. We got snow. Woo! We're going on the snow. Oh yeah. Snow. We're going on the snow. Shoot. I got my tradition. I'm gonna go to Dunkin' Donuts, get myself some hot cocoa, and go take a walk out in the snow. Anyway, so as I said before, you see how triggered he is. You hear that doom, doom, doom coming up? That's Jamie. He's ranting. People rant when they're upset and angry, and he's triggered because he's caught and he's busted. These are your own words. I don't have to mix anything up. I don't have to edit anything. This is your video from your channel. That's where I got it from. And you're in there talking about how you pull in this contrast level in your P2. You wouldn't use it on your P2. It wouldn't give you the same contrast. And we're right there watching it on the P2 projector, washing out. Now, how many times did he do this to you? Over here. This is one, bold as bold can be. He walked out of a Home Depot with the container in hand. This is a bare silver screen. We ripped you off. This is his video. I literally made a copy of this video in fear that he was going to delete it. And it's a good thing we did. See right here it says at the top, recording a copy of Crow's fake mix, fake paint, $23 a gallon, bare silver screen. What's the title of the video? That's your video, right? That's your title of your video. That's you. You made that. Is that me walking out of a Home Depot? No, that's you walking out of a Home Depot. Let's go over here and take a look at this. This is you walking out of a Home Depot. That's pretty bold. That's very bold. Now, again, were any of these products pulled off his site? Did he stop selling these products? Nope. On his website, he's on there selling the products. You can go there. Cinemax is being sold. Is there any showing any difference? No, there isn't. So, Jamie, I'm going to order your Cinemax, get it down here. I'm going to put it against Network Gray 773 and all the other paints we want to put it against. And if I can't get it, I'll make sure I'll get somebody else that'll get it for me. But I want to show at the end of the day that you are still selling the same product on your website that when you got caught matching these house paints, you continue to rip your customers off. Therefore, you're going to be sued for fraud charges, along with everything else you're going to be sued for. You hear him over there ranting? That's him right now. He's upset. Listen to him. He's upset. He's angry. Now that's it. Who sound triggered at the end of the day? He's very triggered. Now he is right there in his house. Right there. Look at this. In his apartment. That's you right there. That's your apartment right there, right? Now you showed the windows open there, but when you came back, you came and you shut the windows when you did the demonstration. There it is right there. That's what he used. Now you charge your customers overseas at around $140 for this. You charge them a $70 surcharge fee. They don't have to pay that because they can go into basically Home Depot, and pick that up with no problem whatsoever. You also have a free mix called the Metallic Mix 2.0 that you also made for free, black and white paint. I've never seen you do that demonstration against your own product, not ever. Now, what is the results of all of this? See it right there? Let me show you the results of it all. Show you the worst of the worst. There you go. Match perfectly. Perfect match. But yet, guess what? He got on camera, and what did he say? He said the same thing in the other demonstration. He said that the hue was off, the contrast is off. He sat there and said that the white levels were ivory, the whole 9 yards. Ripped off his customers. Anybody get their money back? Anybody? That's why we can't find any of his customers. That's why I look up customer reviews. We can't find anybody because the majority of his customers pulled their demonstrations or requested him to remove demonstrations because they don't want to be affiliated as being ripped off at the end of the day. Anybody get your money back? Oh, you can't. You know why? Because on his website it's set up that you can't get your money back. You can't even exchange. If you open up the container, how else are you going to know? There's no testing. There's no batch number showing you got what you got. So how would you know if you don't open it? All right, then there you go. Look at this. So this is why when we inform sites and some of his trolls will come in there and try to back his products, they laugh at him. They send pictures back. I'm like, explain this, and they leave the room. Because they have your pictures over there. You have your pictures of your products matching house paint. Danny, they have your products over there now not being able to produce a black. You claim you have a black screen and you can't produce black. I don't even know how that even works. Can't call it black paint. That's why you got to shut your shopping carts down. Man, what did I say to you, Danny? I explained to you. I told you if you tangle with me, I'm going to burn your harbor to the ground and sink your ships. Didn't I say that? I said that to you twice. So now you're painting yourself into an even tighter corner now because now those shopping carts are closed. And that means that when you come off vacation on the 4th, I'm buying my product. And if your shopping cart's unopened, that will clearly show at the end of the day that you have closed your site down. Not only does your product not work at the end of the day, as we called it, it's not going to work. It's going to change color. I sat there and said that in the magic paint. I said, man, if that black paint changes color, this is going to be messed up. And it did. Look at that. And getting back to Jamie, look at that mess. Got on camera and lied to these people and told them that's 2 different colors. Gee whiz Louise, man, I swear. Look at this. I'm going to show you some real jacked up stuff. Really jacked up. Look at this. See, for Jamie, he believes that if there's like a slight little difference, it's a massive change. It's the equivalent of the Earth basically spinning and coming right off its axles. It's a massive difference because there's a slight little change. You don't know human behavior at the end of the day. I told you about the whole sofa scenario. That you can have 2 red sofas sitting there. One can be $5,000, one can be $200. If they look almost exactly alike, people will buy the $200 sofa because you don't have to spend the $5,000. Now, if the other one's showing this real lustrous, beautiful red, and the other one's kind of faded, and you could see it, guess what? If you got the money, you're going to spend that $5,000. It's human behavior. It's what they do. It's what people do. If I found something that looked, performed exactly the same way, are you kidding me? And it was much cheaper, then I would just go buy that. If it had the same performance level, why not? But if it didn't, I can see a big difference in it. Guess which one I'm paying for? Let's show you some more heartbreaking. Look at that. That's absolutely horrible. That is absolutely horrible. That's horrible. He walked out of a Home Depot with that container in his hand. Think about how bold he is. He walked out of a Home Depot with the container in hand and continued to lie on camera, showing pictures like this to his customers. This is what's going to hit you, Jamie. This is the fraud charges. They're going to nail you really hard. We can show how bold you are, walking out of a Home Depot, showing the container and lying to your customers. And then we have a video showing you lying, making these lies. Horrible. Look at this. Absolutely horrible. Now, question I asked his followers. You see the screen behind it? Let's say that's $5,000 screen, okay? And say the screen right here in the middle is $50. Which one you buy? I'm not saying anything because you already know that I'm right. You already know that I'm right because at the end of the day, that the screen in the middle looks exactly like the largest screen around it. So the one in the middle is only around $50 or $200, and the one around is $5,000. Reason why I asked you that, this is why I'm explaining it to you. I want you to listen to this real quick. I really should have became a lawyer. I kind of like this kind of, doing this kind of stuff. I should have became a lawyer. All right, let's go over here. Let's listen to this real quick.
So, what are the results on this? All right, let me tell you what the result is. It doesn't produce. I don't know. I mean, for being a gray screen, the black levels is just not there from my projector. So would I use it with my P2 projector, even though it's 2 million to 1 contrast?
We just watched that. Remember?
No, I
didn't pick it up.
Use it. Okay. First of all, you know, the whites are really off. It's like an ivory color, like I said. They're really off. The blacks are not even there. Okay. Color, yeah, of course. You can see different colors. But look at that versus that. You could tell right away. But other than that, a all-around solid picture, I'm not gonna get from this. I'm not. See, everything's kind of yellowish compared to this.
It's yellowish because that's the sunset that's setting in the middle of the screen, which you can see clearly right there. I'm gonna mimic this demonstration. When your product gets here, whoever gets it for us, when it gets here, I'm gonna mimic your exact same demonstration for court.
There's different tones. You know, it just doesn't, you know.
Pick up the white levels perfectly well. Yeah, you got no problem. You picked up perfectly. Look at that. Everything picked up perfectly. Now, the interesting thing about it is the fact that this paint is lighter than yours, so it would pick up a higher white level. So for you to say that the white levels are coming off yellowish, no. I'm going to do that test for you. I'm going to pick up some bare surface screen. We're going to do this whole test all over for you. I'm going to tell you something I found out, Jamie. When I did that free black and white mixture, guess what it matched? It matched your personal mix. It did. The 2 tablespoons of black paint into white paint was for the Metallica 2.0, but that happened to match this also too, your personal mix. And guess what else it also matched? Yeah, the Metallica, your Cinemax. And when we did the Network Gray 773, it matched all 3 of your screens, which you only did a demonstration on 1 product. You didn't do the rest of them. What happened to the rest of the demonstrations? As a matter of fact, since you want to be in here running your mouth so much, how about you do me a favor, Jamie? How about you go over to Home Depot right now? Let's entertain all of us, go to Home Depot and do those demonstrations all over again, live, on camera, and lighten the environment so we can see the contrast level on your 2 million to 1 projector. Do that demonstration right now. I'll give you like 3 days to get it done. 3 days, go ahead. Because right now, I got to go over to Home Depot and I got to pick up black paint because somebody was supposed to send us black paint and failed to do it. So, yeah. So now how about you do that? I'm gonna go pick up my black paint, you go pick up your gray paint, and you do your demonstrations. Oh, don't forget that Amazon slip silver, because I've been trying to get you to do that one for the longest time. So since you want to talk all this trash, you want to say people are liars at the end of the day, and you don't do anything wrong, go out and do it. How about we do that? I'll go buy 6 containers of black paint, you buy 6 containers of gray paint, and we go on live and do them. What's the problem then? And he's going to be a million excuses like, I can't do it. I don't want to hear it. Don't even bother going on vacation because you do that too much. How about we do that? You want to go with that? Because I have no problem with that. If I can't get my black paint here, I'll buy it myself. Now, if you want, you can give me permission. I'll send you up gray paint if you can't afford it. I'll ship it right to your front door with a signature confirmed. And I'll show that we sent it and it was up there. You want to do it that way? Give me the go ahead to ship it up to you. Because I'm still waiting for my black paint. All right, let's move on. Sometimes I got to shut them up. Jamie, if I wouldn't embarrass you, I'll just buy your stuff and you just give me back my money. That's all.
Like showing you black levels, which it's going to fail completely.
No, not what we saw. Now listen to this.
I want to show you some bright scenes.
Yeah, show us bright scenes.
And then we'll do some more black if you want. But the whites are off, colors off, no black levels, and for 1 quart,
Listen to
if
this.
you don't have a discount, it's like $40 almost, $37.50, depending on where you're at, your taxes.
So Jamie, if it's $37.50 and 1 year ago when this product was out, this product was around $80 to $90. So if you look at the demonstration, again, when I told you if this one was $5,000, this was $200, which one you would buy? At that particular time, this would be $80 to $90, and this would be, you said $37? No, it wasn't $37. Your price tag on your receipt showed $29.99, and you got a discount of $7.50. I can pull that up if you want. That's not a problem to dig it up. I back everything up when I speak. I don't talk about anything unless I can't back it up. Let's go over here and let's pull it up. Let's see if I'm telling the truth here. Let's go right to the back where you basically buried your receipts right here. What does it say? $29. We can slow it down. We can show you where you basically purchased the product from, your price. And you got $7. Well, that's one is on a slant and one's don't slant. So that's $7.50, $29.99 is what you paid for that container. So you didn't pay $37 and you didn't pay close to $40. That's your discount on there. It shows even your total tax right there. See, the difference, Jamie, the reason why you guys can't take me to court or anything, because I back up literally everything that I say. If I say you paid for this, I can show proof on that. If I say your product did that, I can show proof on that. How are you going to handle me when we get in that courtroom? Because you guys are going to go in there and you're going to rant. That's what you're going to do. You're going to rant in that courtroom, and I'm going to watch you snap, explode, lose, trigger, the whole 9 yards. I'm going to sit there and just watch it all. You're going to out yourselves. You do it all the time. You're outing yourself right now. Hitting my account over and over again in the middle of an open case can get you in a lot of trouble. That's why I said it's going to be easy to watch you guys snap in court. And my lawyers know you're easy to trigger. So there we go. $29. We made it a little clearer for you. There we go. $29.99, $7.50. That would be your sale price right here. And that would be your discount right there at the bottom. There you go. So that's what you paid for your product. That's what you paid for it. You didn't pay $37. You try to make it sound like it was really expensive, like they would be better off buying your product. But you still failed on the demonstration, and I'll tell you why. Because your product at that time at 1 year, and even now, is still more expensive than the house paint that's matching your product perfectly. See? So who in their right mind is going to sit there and spend 50 bucks or pay a $70 surcharge fee to pay for your product when they can just walk over into the freaking Home Depot in their neck of the woods and just get it themselves? Heck, they can just go online and order it. No $70 surcharge fee. If I live in Europe, France, Hong Kong, Italy, I don't need to go buy your stuff at the end of the day. I just go online to my phone and I'll just order it and have it shipped. They're all over the world, right? They're branched everywhere. So again, they just buy it. And no $70 surcharge fee. So can you convince me at the end of the day, or a judge, or my lawyers, or even your lawyer, that we're seeing two different paints at the end of the day? We're not. $37.50, and this is 50 bucks now. This is still cheaper. And from what I've seen, if you go out and you get the PPG by Home Depot, PPG by Home Depot, great paint. This is what we're going to find out when we get your product down here. How much gray paint does your product match? Now, judging by how many different black versus black demonstrations, I'm going to put your product against the same number of black versus black demonstrations. I'm going to put you against gray. Because we've gone against everything. Matter of fact, I just ordered some more stuff. So I've done already somewhere between 30 to 40 black versus black, even dating back to 7. It's going to be more than that. And I'm going to take your gray screen paint and I'm going to put it against the same number and the same testing that we have to put our products through. Except for you'll be a gray versus gray. Now, how do you feel about that? And the first one we're going to start you off is with this one over here. Because you know why? We're going to get the price and how cheap it is. This one over here is $60 and $60.98 for 5 freaking gallons. How much does your product sell for? 50 bucks. This is actually much. See the gray of it? It's a beautiful gray. Actually, I had it over here. I actually made it. I made some screen paints out of it. They came out quite nice. So if I want to get a gallon of this, how much would a gallon of this stuff cost me? $14.98. So at $14.98 a gallon, how much is it being charged for? You're charging $50 for yours now. I would go with that. I'm just saying, it's much cheaper, much, much cheaper. And this is the reason why we don't see any of your customers. I'll tell you another reason why, Jamie, we don't see any of your customers. When we were telling you that your product was going to match the Network Grade 773, mind you, we did the demonstration first. You didn't do it first. We did it first. And we told you it was going to match. Right? There's one demonstration right there. Listen to what I said on camera before you even did the demonstration. Listen to what I say.
How close it would come to matching it. You would mix it with some bare silver screen.
Now, the reason why we started the Network Grade 773 on testing on great paints is because I was sitting there thinking, like, with the tones out, because before we didn't have the tones. There were no tones. They were just bare, and there was no Barely wasn't even out then. This is when PPG was not selling at Home Depot. This would have been Martha Stewart's paints. They're her Metallica paints at the time. Had the contract over with Home Depot because that's what we were using. We basically make our gray screen paint products. So PPG wasn't even there at all, period. But anyway, and there was another one too. Ralph Lauren had one too. They had a Metallica paint too, which you don't know about that because you weren't around, Jamie. But anyway, at that time, when that paint was around, there were no tones. You had to make your own paint. So about everybody on YouTube from one end to the next was making all these gray paints, and they were mixing their different versions of black and white paint together. Now you have these tones to come out, because now the tones basically can do the exact same thing that a gray screen paint can do very, very easily. You don't have to add any black, you don't have to add any silver, you can slide off a shelf, it'll do exactly the same thing. So as I'm sitting there thinking about them, thinking like how easy it for one of these guys to just slide one of these off a shelf, sprinkle a little Christmas glitter into it and say, voila, this is a new product, hit it with a high-end 4K projector to make it look like you're getting something that you can't get off your own screen. That's the reason why when you look at your screen, did you ever think about this? You don't have the same projector. So in order for you to be able to produce off a gray screen, you're going to have the same projector, which in our demonstrations, we can show 720p older model projectors versus updated 4K projectors, and they match, which shows our screen shows an improvement. A gray screen doesn't have the capability because it can't read contrast, and if you can't read contrast, it can't read color, and you don't have ambient light rejection technology down over to power your screen. So let's get back to this real quick. So with that being said, your screen's going to suffer, and you're going to have to buy an expensive projector to fix those problems. And this one, using a projector with a 2 million to 1 contrast, your projector at 20,000 to 1, or even lower than that, you're not going to be to see the exact same thing that he's going to see, and that's why his is going to come up better than yours, because he's using a much more advanced projector. That's why I said he's not saving you money, you're spending money, because in order for you to get the same picture quality, you're going to have to buy the same projector or higher. Oh, there we go. Gentlemen, boy, this is going to be fun. I can't wait to get to court. We're going to challenge your knowledge and projection technology versus mine. That can go well. Anyway, so, oh man, I forgot about that place. I'm going to go over and get one of them hoagies. Anyway, let's get back to this real quick. So, this is what they're doing. They're taking old screen paint products from back in the day, 8 years ago, 9 years ago, and we had it, and they're introducing it to newer projectors, and this is why you're seeing the change. But they still have the same flaws, whether projector you choose. It can't see contrast, it's not going to see contrast. So with these tones out, thinking that they don't have to really spend the money for black paint anymore, or sprinkle glitter, will this stuff react the same way as their products? And this is what I found out.
Very light gray, as I said before, but you got to add black in there because you got to be able to put those tones in there. This stuff is already toned, so it's good. So we picked up a gallon. Over here, man. Let me work for this. All right, there we go. We picked up a gallon of by Sherwin-Williams. Picked up a gallon of this for around $23. This is called Network Gray. Got a couple more of these coming in. And this is an SW, I think it's a 773. So, I'm curious to see if I paint this on here. We're not looking for a match. We're looking to see how close it would come to matching the paint. As I said before, we have to do these demonstrations ourselves. I will put down my demonstrations on my products versus black paint, black fabric, and just about anything else we can throw against our screen. We've done these tests already before. As a matter of fact, the screen paint will come in handy for us to do some tests outside. I'm sure at the end of the day, the gray screen paint products are basically obsolete. All right, so I'm going to take you guys and put you in the overhead, and we're going to get the painting. Like I said, this is a little different from your bare silver screen because it's already made up. And all we got to do is just paint it down. So we're not looking for an identical match. We're seeing if you can really see a difference with this product. Now keep in mind, like I said, if you put black paint, black fabric, and that stuff against our screens, you're definitely going to see a difference at the end of the day. All right, where's the paint can? Let me pop this open, and I'm going to put you guys in the overhead. Now, the reason why we do this is because this individual had a demonstration. Actually, we had the demonstration. No one else has it. And in that demonstration, shows him making a product using black and white paint. That happened to match two of the products that we purchased. Actually, it matched the personal.
As a matter of fact, you can do that demonstration yourself. It's right there. It shows you how to make the product for free, Metallica Mix 2.0, and you can actually put it against your own stuff. Now, real quick, along with this demonstration, because we did this, we were actually pumping this demonstration so much that his customers, it was his customers who pressured Jamie to do the demonstration because he did not want to do this 6 months to a year later. And I'm pretty sure customers of his went in and bought the paint. If Jamie's not going to do it and they say, hey, buddy, can you do this demonstration? And he doesn't do the demonstration, then they're going to sit and say, you know what? I'll do it myself because I want to shut this guy up at the end of the day. That's why we're putting all the pressure out there so we can get his customers to try to shut us up. And I kept saying on camera, hey, if I'm lying, shut me up. So what happened was customers were going out and they were buying this Network Grade 773 and they're putting it against their product and they were finding out we were right. It was matching. How do I come to that conclusion? Well, we want to go search. I did a YouTube search. I went looking for customers who had the Cinemax versus Network Grade 773 and no one showed up because everybody matched. That's why. That's why he can't back his, they can't back it. That's why there's nobody showing off the product. Now, mind you, when you talk about the treachery of Jamie, the alpha product he called, that alpha mix, whatever, there are no pictures on this product. There's no demonstrations. Only we pop up warning you not to go near it. And keep in mind, he went in and he ripped off images from videos from 1 year to 5 years back, took these screenshots and put them on his website to make it look like they were always there. Again, like I said, rip-off artists. Listen to this.
It matched the Metallica mix. It matched. So, like I said, curious what would happen if, sooner or later, they're going to get to a point where they're just going to start shipping you down great paint. And at the end of the day, can you really tell which one's which? At the end of the day,
even if it has a slight little difference or hiccup, is it really going to make a difference between you paying $23 a gallon or $80 a quart? So let's see. All right, let's get this cracking, Jackson. I bet you all the L freezers on this side. Always on this side. I like where it's always on this side. Front and rear DJ acoustic screen.
Front and rear DJ acoustic screen.
Man, this is not going to go well. This is not going to go well. Look at that right there. That's not good. And I can tell from looking at that, that is not good at all. And that's nothing in it. No black, no glitter, nothing. That is not a good sign. That is actually a perfect color right there. All right. Whew, he's going to have to outperform this on between night and day. It's not going to go well at all. Excuse me if I was making great street paint. No, like I said, I did that demonstration before you ever did the test. You didn't even know what network grade 773, but we knew. Now, how do I know it was going to match? I said I didn't know. And we didn't know how well it was going to match. When I said, look, I need a grade paint, and Sherman Williams was like, well, how about network grade 773? And I said, okay, we'll get that. We had no idea what color was going to come in, didn't know. But when I saw the color up, I was like, ooh, this is going to be a good match. But still, trying to see whether or not we're going to be on this. And look how well it rolls out, Danny. This doesn't take like 9 or 10 passes to paint over the screen. It rolls down quite nicely. Now, if we get your product down here, the test I'm going to perform on your product is splatter effect. I want to see that, how much of your paint splatters, because it's very thin on top of that on the side wall. We're going to have an orange wall. We're going to have a green wall, purple, red, blue. I'm going to see how much of your paint basically pushes through. You say we have to paint the surface black first. If I paint it black, is it going to stay black or is the color going to change on me? So there's a lot of testing you have to do underneath your product. Does it run on ultra short throws? What's the distance throw on the product? What's the angle gain on your product? What about certified projection screens? There's a whole lot of testing I have to do. And does your product work outside? What time of the day can I register outside? All kinds of stuff I need to know. All right, so everything's in. This is a bit of a long demonstration.
Buy that for me. That metallic mix. We had a customer buy that for us.
So this is his product. This is 3 of his screen paints, mind you. He only did 1, so we're still missing the personal mix and the Metallica mix, and there's the Cinemax.
Next. I know the color of your product already from the door. I know your color.
Now, I mentioned when I said Partay is going to be next. You know how long we've been trying to get our hands on this paint because he's been locking his shopping carts and opening them up, and locking his shopping carts and opening them up, and he's been doing that back and forth, back and forth. He'll have them open. That's why I sat there and said, try to keep your website open for a year. Here we go again. Here we go again. Look at this.
You're going to be next. You're
Don't
going to
pick
get your
up.
product down here for testing. We know what your product is. I guarantee I can do yours at $23 too, and 1 coat at that. We're not even going through that 4-step process.
Going through this mess all over again. Can't get his product.
That's why you guys were filling some of those orders so quick. Because you probably thought, you know what? It's only a matter of time before he throws paint against this stuff and it matches. Well, guess what? Y'all gripped this up. You're not stealing from no people anymore. This is going on the scam site.
You're ripping you off all time. Look at that. Now he did the demonstration right after we did it. Turn around and match the screen perfectly. Turn around and match the screen before that. He matched the screen before that. And turn around and see this right here, this product right here. This is called a black and white paint challenge to remake this product. That right there is Crow's product. Metallica 2.0. Shows you how to make it for free. This is also a product he was selling on his website to his customers. Trying to rip them off again. These are videos missing off the account. Here we go. Metallica 2.0 right over here, showing on his site. Metallica 2.0 being made over here.
On the screens, I left the chat open this time because I should have left it open the last time because no one can voice their opinion. So let's talk about Crow's mixes. Are they fake or are they real? Now, as I said before, this is a demonstration that we found that
Now, just to tell you, if you feel that I'm ignoring you at the end of the day, I explain to people at the end of the day, we do not answer questions from customers at all when we have open mics. This is strictly for the individuals that are ripping these people off. When they come in ranting and carrying on, emojis and all that nonsense, all that's left on here. The only time we give them timeouts if they're screaming and yelling too much, then, I don't want anybody having a heart attack on the other end because they're just triggered through the roof. So we do give them 24-hour timeouts to give them the chance to relax and calm down. But other than that, we don't answer any customers, and you feel like we ignored you, we're not answering you. No, this is strictly designed to expose these individuals. These messages that are in here are going to be involved in an open case. So that's why I advise you, when your trolls come in, you want to carry and act up, tone it.
Is at around 27,000 hits on it. It's been floating around for about a good amount of time. And in this demonstration, we actually made the product and we put it against the personal mix, not the Metallica Mix 2.0, but the personal mix. And it matched the personal mix with no problem whatsoever. So in this demonstration, it's going to be a short one. As you can see that this is his house, that's his table, those are the paints he has right there, and this is him actually making the products for free. Now, don't try to find the demonstration. You are not going to find it. It's been deleted off his account permanently, but we were able to get a copy of it before it was deleted off the account. So this right here shows the product right here being made. Now, we're going to be putting this on our website under fraud. We're going to have pages under for blacklist or projectors of companies or projectors we bought from people that didn't work. And we're going to put this on our blacklist. And so we're warning you to be careful before you go out and spend your money on a spray paint product.
Shows you the ingredients, how to make it right there. And guess what? When I did that demonstration, I didn't put it against the Metallica mix. I put it against the personal mix, and it matched. I guarantee you that from the messages that were coming over on the account, I guarantee he was probably in there screaming like, yeah, and his wife probably kind of like, what the frick is wrong with you now? Are you going to messaging him? Are you messaging him? I guarantee she's screaming at him right now because he just stopped. And he'll probably come back in after you heard what I just said and start back up again. So I said they're designed to self-destruct. They're very easy. They're very easy to design to self-destruct. But yeah, this is free. You can make this for free. And a lot of people are going in, they were making this and finding out that his products, they're matching black and white paint.
Is, I think, kitchen/dining room. That is the two items he has displayed on his table. One actually being a white paint, one being a black paint. Not even bare silver screen at that, black and white paint, basically. Good thing we did dub the video, because if we didn't dub the video, this video would have never existed. Like I said, he deleted off his account. It doesn't exist, only we have it.
Good thing we got a copy of it, because it's gone.
Video if you care to watch it. And you'll see in the video, I'm taking 2 tablespoons of black paint and put it into white paint. Now, like I said, if we're wrong on these accusations, then he would have no problem today making the same mixture, putting it against his products and showing a significant difference. We're not talking about a slight shade of difference. We're talking about night and day, which means when we take a screen paint and we put it on a black screen, you can see the difference between night and day at 18 feet back. You should see a difference at 18 feet. Matter of fact, you see a difference between 13 or 14 feet back. You should see a difference. And we want to see a display of solid colors.
Jamie.
Contrast levels.
Are you willing to make this right now and put it against your product? Are you willing to do it? Because I want to see it. I want to see you do this. Now, customers who bought from him, at the end of the day, nobody buying from him at all, period. And I'll tell you why, because no one was like an idiot. Who wants to basically come out and find out that you got scammed off black and white paint? There's no testing in the product whatsoever. And keep in mind, he's sitting on the channel trying to tell you that you're seeing a yellowish tone. And no customer in their right mind going to be out put on that level of showing that they got ripped off at the end of the day. No, You get people coming saying, I just purchased. No, you didn't purchase anything at all. You're talking to a person that did years and years of research on these people. No, you didn't purchase anything at all, period. It's not about you purchasing. It's about us purchasing. We're the ones that would cause the damage if we purchase. Not about you. It'd be us. Because we're the ones going to do all the testing. If you back this person at the end of the day, you're not doing any of that testing. You're going to allow them to continue to rip other people off, which makes you a part of the problem. That's what it does. People who support this nonsense, it makes them a part of the problem. Now, as I said before, anybody at the end of the day want to call me out and say, well, you know, you're scamming. Well, then we'll go to court. You got $10 million sitting around? Because that's what I'm going to sue you for. Anybody who wants to sit there and call me out, then we'll go to court for $10 million. How about that? How much are you willing to lose at the end of the day? I'll take it. I'll call you out. I'll call these companies, anybody. I'll have you send black paint here at the end of the day. And if you screw up, you know what's going to happen after that. So you want to be outed that way. You're going to be embarrassed that way. You already seen what they went through. So are you willing to put your money where put your mouth where your money's at? $10 million lawsuit. And I guarantee you can't. Because all my stuff is tested. I can back it up 100%. Who is this guy called PJ over here? I'm going to track down your information. Let's go over here and pull up your YouTube account. Let's see. He said he'll challenge me in a $10 million lawsuit. Oh, let's dig you up then. Let's see. PJ. Let's go look at your account. Let me see. No. Come back here. Come back here. Come back here. Where'd you go? There we go. PJ. You ain't got anything on this account with people on it, family, because again, you dig these accounts up. Can't get mad about that. You put yourself out there. Oh God, let's see. Where's my black paint? Seriously, where's my black paint? I gotta sit here and go to Home Depot and buy black paint today. Where's my black paint? How much money that could have, you know, I don't want to say much, like $7. But on top of that, I had a special page I was setting up for him. So when we bring it down, it'd been the ultimate black versus black demonstration. But, you know, he cowered out. He didn't get it. Let me see. Well, no, this can't be you, buddy. This is the actual PJs. So, no. That means your account's fake. And guess what that got you? That got you 24-hour timeout. I don't like that at the end of the day. You got to be honest when you come in here. So we're going to basically not hide you. You got a 24-hour timeout. Bye-bye. Fake account, the PJ. That's what we literally had it down as, the PJ. Fake account. And now we know it's a fake account, and I'll tell you why. When you have a YouTube account, usually a YouTube account will post if you have content on the account. So you have content on the account, your content is going to show. Excuse me about that. Your content's going to show. So yeah, the only time when I see your account's fake is when I go and I click on your view your profile and it comes up and it shows this little wavy film line. It shows that bottom line as your account was just made. It was just a fake account. But if you have contact, you'll be up here. That's why you don't pull like the green machine. Only thing we could find was a Bissell vacuum cleaner and some other stuff they were talking about. That was basically about it, but you don't pull. That's how you know you're fake accounts. And if you're fake accounts, that means you're basically coming as trying to act like you're other people at the end of the day when you're just the same individuals that are on there just getting triggered and getting upset. So look at this straight. You go in and you think of the time it makes to make a fake YouTube account. So you take the time to make a YouTube account to come back in here to try to back up something that we clearly have evidence that everybody's watching. That's an effort. That's just sad. All right. Well, with that being said right there, let's see. Done here. We got everything backed up here, right? Oh, wait, I forgot. I got to grab a picture for something real quick for court. S.W.5, right? You, buddy boy. Yeah. And I can't believe that guy came in and lied like that in that video. Like, he just clearly came and lied in the video trying to tell you that you're seeing a contrast level. And we're looking at the square screen on the side. It's matching your arcade cabinet in the back. So do me a favor. Take your arcade cabinet. Remember, take that Surface and stick it in front of your arcade cabinet and tell me which one of those are black. Do us a favor, because I'm literally looking at that surface, and I'm staring at the arcade cabinet in the back room, and I'm seeing that the arcade cabinet's black, the surface is black, the screen's gray. So do us a favor. Next demonstration, take that gray surface. Don't forget the star field demonstration. Put that in there too. Get some black fabric and put it across the screen. Show all that and explain to some other dumb nonsense at the end of the day. Talking about it's illuminating and it's reflecting black. That's the dumbest thing I have ever heard in my life. The dumbest thing. I swear, if you guys have Pinocchio syndrome, you could pierce the fifth earth. You ever heard the term of the fifth earth? There's 5 super earths. That's what they call them. They're bigger than our earth. Like we can put tons of earth into that one earth. They call them super planets, super earths. They're like millions and millions and millions and millions of light years away. You could pierce that easily. Easily could pierce it. I'd be careful walking around. You might impale somebody with your nose. Zip, go right through their freaking. That would be a fantastic Mortal Kombat move right there. They should have a Pinocchio version in Mortal Kombat. That'd be cool. Finish him. Dun, dun, dun. He just tells a lie. And it just pierces them. Dun, dun, dun. Look, Danny, again, your products are fake. All right? Let me tell you right here. We tell you that people at the end of the day that your products are made from scratch. And nothing's made and over the counter, which you said. All products, PSP products, are basically made from scratch and not from over the counter, right? You claim that. Your products have a range gain on it. None of y'all have ever talked about the range gain. He didn't talk about the range gain, nothing at all. I didn't hear it anywhere, nothing at all, period. And I've never saw a demonstration how to get the other gain. You said it has the capability of pulling 2 gains, right? Let's go over here. Let's hit this one, see if I'm lying. Because I want to make sure I'm not lying here, all right? Over here. It says same thing. Its screen has 2 gains attached to it, right? All right, 2 gains attached to it. This is a dark gray. All right. That's a dark gray. Okay, let's come out of here. And let's go over to this one over here. And let's see if this one has a range gain attached to it. It does. Right here, there's another range gain attached to it right here. So that has a range gain on it, right? It's right there. Not recommended for ultra short throw and short throw projectors right there. All right, that's one right there. Okay. This one's claiming, this one is the charcoal screen. It's the one that S.W.5 painted in, and the color came up completely different. So that didn't even match. All right. Let's go grab another one. Let's grab the black one over here. Let's scroll down here and let's see what we got down here. We have range gain again, popping up. And on top of that, also too, since you're doing these demonstrations, S.W.5, over here you say that the product is both front and rear projection capability, but I've never seen any demonstrations on rear. Has anybody seen any demonstrations on rear? I'll dig it up. But first, let's go check the rest of this range gain. We're going to see if we can find the rear, because I've never seen that. Y'all painted these screens down, and of course they change colors. Can you do us a demonstration on rear? I would like to see it. It's right there. It says you do rear, right? So can you show us a demonstration on rear projection? I want to see it. All right, let me see. So that one doesn't have it. That's the black. All right, let's come out of here. Let's go over and let's hit... let me see, this one down here, this was, and he took out the color, so you can't tell what color they are. So you have to hit the shopping cart. It's going to the shopping cart. This one is going to be the gray screen. You got dark gray and gray screen right here. And what's the range gain on this one? This range gain, this is when you took one, approximate gain is, and see, there's supposed to be another one there where you see that hyphen, 0.08. or 80, so 80 can vary slightly upon application technique. So what you have here is a problem because one of the gains you have here is missing. So it says you can actually perform this depending on how you paint the screen. So how would you have to paint the screen to get this particular gain? Because it says right here, approximate gain, 0.80 can vary slightly based upon application technique. So what technique would I have to paint the screen in to get that particular gain? Because it doesn't give us a choice there between one or the other. It just says one. That's it. So that demonstration goes nowhere. All right, and this one also too has front and rear capability, as he claims it has. Right there, it says front and rear. Where's that? Read this one for a minute. Let me see. We have it right here. Front and rear, front and rear. Make sure I'm right on that before I say. Here we go, right here. Front and rear projector capability. I haven't seen this yet. Can you show us a demonstration on that? I want to see the range gain. I want to see the rear capabilities. That's what I want to see. Now, the reason why I believe, and this one was what? Which one was this one? This is the dark gray. All right, let's go get the other one over here. This one over here is over here at, this is mid gray. So mid gray, let's see if it has a range gain attached to it. Range gain, 8. So 8, 5, and 9. That's what it says it has on it, right? This is the light gray. This is the one I've seen in the demonstration in the dark all the time. Yeah. This one I did see the demonstration of. I did see the video of that, but it was in the dark. And that's a pretty high gain for a screen, for it to be sitting in the dark like that. It's a very high gain. It's a 9 right there. Look at how high the gain is on that. And again, you can get this one depending on how you paint the screen. So the question is, how do I paint the screen to get the 9? And can you show me proof that I'm getting the 9? Now, if I tell you that I have a screen called FLE technology and it's designed to filter sunlight, wouldn't I have to show a demonstration of the screen filtering sunlight? Yeah, that's what I have, demonstrations of a screen filtering sunlight. If I say I have advanced ambient light projection and we can produce images off a ceiling, we can produce them off floors with lights hitting the screens. I even have one on a projector of 11 feet up on the side of a deck where the screen's laying flat to the ground and I'm hitting it with a projector of only 2600 lumens in eco mode. All right, and I have it at 1000 lumens. How many demonstrations do you have at 1000 lumens, by the way? How many? Can I dig those up? Can I find them right now in your account? How many lumens you have? So if I go through your account and I dig through the demonstrations that we do on ours, I won't find anything. What a mess. This is absolutely a mess. On this website's a mess. So we got the customer over here. He shows only one person, and that would be Silent Wake. And in that demonstration, the screen doesn't produce black, which it's supposed to do. We don't see the rest of the demonstrations. We have tests here that we're clicking on. Do you have tests on all the products here? Nope. You don't. What about the rest of the products? Have they been tested? I'm only seeing tests on one products. I don't see any. Where's the rest of your products? We have tests on every single screen we design. Where's the test on the rest of the products? Where are they at? I don't see them here at all, period. And look, he's got down here, face the king, baby. Face the king. That's what he's saying. Face the king, baby. He just put that in there. Face the king. But the funny thing about it is, we can't, because you basically canceled, you locked your shopping carts. This is funny. This is hilarious. So he basically puts down face the king, but yet his shopping carts are locked. But we're facing the king. All right, look, man. You come back on January the 2nd, right? On January the 4th, I'm going to place my order. Your shopping carts need to be open, all right? Your shopping carts not open, I'll do you a nice one. I'll give you a grace of 2 days. Matter of fact, I'll give you a grace of 3 days to have them open, all right? So if you fail to open them on the 4th, I'm going to put you on blast, big time. And again, it's going to show you through wake under a bus. And when I come back again, 3 days later, it's going to show you. Not only did you throw them under a bus, you just say, hey, just stand here. I'm going to get in that steamroller over there, and I'm going to run you over, and you're going to take it. Because you belong to me at the end of the day, because that's what it kind of sounds like at the end of the day. So we'll see right there. Other than that, no, there's nothing there at all. Man, this is a freaking mess in here. Let's talk about your humble beginnings right here. Gymnasium, this nonsense. And do you know the difference between a gymnasium and a church? That right there is not a freaking gymnasium. That is a church. See right there, he says Partay's Gymnasium. Your screen is nowhere to be found in there. We broke it down and couldn't find it in there. So that's a church. That's not a gymnasium. See, Partay's Gymnasium Life Center install. But the problem you have here, your screen's nowhere to be found in here. Another big question, this is not a gymnasium. This is a church. See the podium up there? See the cross in the back? That's a church. That's not a gymnasium. Look, man, I can take this right here and go look at your image, go back, shot, see where it comes up at. It doesn't come up underneath you. It comes up under for proceeding. That's what it comes up. You don't come up anywhere in here. So you tell me where in the world that came from, and you said you did an install in there, and there's nothing here showing that you did an install. Nothing comes up at all. Nothing. Nothing there. So what is that about? What's that all about right there? Let's find the source of the image. Yeah, you're not in there, man. That's it. It just shows it right there. I don't got to make anything up. See, you guys think I come on here and you think I'm basically just slamming you guys for no reason at all. I don't have any hardcore evidence. I'm not backing anything up. Everything I'm saying, I'm lying. That's kind of hard to do when the evidence is right there. And you got a nerve to put up here from humble beginnings. It says it right here, from humble beginnings. How are you going to start off from very humble beginnings if the very picture you have here is a lie? Do I have to pull up and show you what a church looks like, the difference between a church and a gymnasium? Because if this was a gymnasium, there'd be basketball courts right here and here. There is no basketball courts. There'd be a set of bleachers over here and over here. And it wouldn't be a podium with the church over here. Where did you get this from? You just took the image and just put it on your site and just lied. So again, if I'm a liar at the end of the day, you can back up range gain. You can show me a screen that's not going to turn gray, and then do a video that basically clearly stated that. Oh, gee, what is this? The lies are just freaking unbelievable. All right, I'm done. I got some things I'm going to go do today, and I wasted enough time on this. But it was interesting having naysayers come in and rant and carry on, and Jamie hit our account over and over again because he's mad at the end of the day, and they're triggered and upset. They've been ripping people off for years, and that's what they've been doing. Lying and ripping people off. Let me see real quick.
Up and the bottom. They are clearly black. The difference is that Partay's formula is a different approach to handling light in the room. The light is being diffused across the screen, and also light from the projector is being reflected back. This type of black screen, like Phantom, the kind that Kenneth Bird makes, is only absorptive. That's it. It doesn't really reflect. It's more absorptive than anything else, which is why you have to have high lumens with it to get any kind of picture reflected back at your sitting position.
Now, you willing to bet $100,000 on that in court? That I only use 4,000, 5,000 lumen projectors? S.W.5? No, I don't think you're willing to do that. I don't think you're willing to do that. Because at the end of the day, you just lied on camera, and I can show you lied. So anyone can go into my account and just type in 1,000 lumen projector. That's it. Or just put in 1,000 lumens, and we pop up on everything. Oh, my goodness, man. The lies, the lies, the lies, the lies, the lies. I'm going to get back to this. Hold on for a minute.
All right, guys, quick video here. We're looking at a snapshot from...
I'm going to go back to, let me see. Hope that video didn't just disappear. Hope it didn't disappear. Did it disappear? Did he delete his video? Oh, he better not delete that video. That's going to be pretty embarrassing if you do that. Let's see right here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, there it is, right there. Perfect. Where's my phone at? Oh, it's over here. I need this for the lawyer. As a matter of fact, I'm going to start my charges on you. As I told you before that, because Jamie has those charges that pretty much is like one big giant mixing pot now. All we have to do is scan whatever we want, take it down there, and they basically scan it onto the system, and Jamie gets blamed for all this. You know he gets blamed for this stuff, right? Yeah, because it adds on to his charges. So let me see what we need here for this. Ah, you're going to see that one again. Yep. At a price at $250,000. On top of that, I already dubbed your video, so don't bother getting rid of it. So we have a copy of it already of you mentioned that being our product at the end of the day. Mind you, keep in mind, if your buddy Danny shopping carts are not open and we try to get this stuff and we can show from the courts that we try to make the order, but again, the guy locked the carts and everything, he's going to throw you under a bus, you're going to throw him under a bus. It's going to get really bad. And you don't look like you got 10 million laying around. So again, if you can't pay it up, I can take everything from you. And I mean everything from you, literally. And put it in the house you're sitting at right now. Now, if you sit there and cry and whine and sit there and say, and we're going to hear the crying and whine, I'm going to put a gag order on you. You know what that means with a gag order? You can't say jack. I'm going to land one of those on you. So when you lose in court, you can't go on, well, you can't go on YouTube anyway. You got cyber crimes on you. Once you're convicted of that from the door, because I said the police aren't involved. This is the FBI. They're involved in this, not the police. The police are involved in the part of us processing all the claims against them to go to court, but the actual charges are being uploaded onto the FBI portal. They're going to be handling this because they have this FBI Cybercrime Justice League, what they have over there. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, they're going to be investigating all this. So basically, you won't have access to online anymore. All that'll be gone from the door. So, but keep in mind, with that being said, I can also slam you with a gag order, which means you can't open your mouth. You can't mention anything about the case, because if you do, we can sue you for it. Just like when Jamie got sent the cease and desist order. Yeah, remember we had a lawyer contact you and send this out to you to tell you to back it down, and you didn't. So we gave you fair warning that this was going to happen to you. So in the notice that was sent to Jamie, it basically states that in one section, it says that he is able permission to contact us to let us know that he has made the decision to back down. Jamie never contacted us. He also got permission to contact the lawyers, which he never contacted the lawyers either. Also, it says in that statement that you cannot use that document in any way for your online games, because the law firm itself will come out and file a lawsuit against you. That's why he never posted the letter, because it got him sued by the exact law firm. So what we have here is we can put a gag order on that. Neither one of you can say nothing at all, period. You know how bad that is? You have to suffer in silence. You can't say anything. You can't talk about it. You can't do anything at all. Nothing. Not a thing. And that's what I'm going to put on you, because you have a habit of going online and spreading lies, and that's why it's going to be placed on you. That's why it has to be done. Bam, 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 chicken, chicken. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, we got to upload that over there so we can print it out. That's what we got to do. All right, Tuesday, this is going over to the police tomorrow, so we can get that all started. And hopefully I'm going to see my number, so I can see when my black paint's going to get here, because I ordered from this company and I can't wait to get this. This is going to be pretty cool. Man. It's nice to be able to buy from a company and they honor what they're going to do at the end of the day. I like that. I like doing business with people who do honor what they're going to do at the end of the day. And you guys, you're horrible, because we buy from you guys and you shut shopping carts down, you do everything else under the book. And you guys, you lie. You lied on camera. I can't call enough. I said you guys constantly lie all the time, and you just lied. You went out there and did that demonstration. You removed the demonstrations under
Adhesive and reflective. Different.
Removed the meter. You removed that. That's gone. But you still left the black surface right there for all of us to see it. Now, what I want you to do, S.W.5, which I know you're not going to do. See that gray screen right here? This gray screen, not black screen. I want you to take this and I want you to slide that over to that arcade machine, and I want you to pull a Starfield demonstration. That's what I want you to do. I bet you that arcade machine behind there will pull a Starfield better than that screen right there. But they won't do it. They're not going to entertain that because he's scared, because he knows already he messed up. And again, he don't want to angry Danny at the end of the day, because Danny railed on him. He had to. I told you he was going to rail on him. What happened the next day? This video pops up and all Danny's shopping carts are locked. Told you. I called it. I called it. I told you it's going to happen. So I guess Danny feels that there's no way for me to get the product. Oh, yes, there's still time for me to get the product because you got another ultimatum on top of your head. That means that when you come back, which is January the 2nd, I'm going to put an order in for January the 4th. And if the shopping carts are still locked, we're going to show the courts that I did try to come in and make an attempt to buy, to challenge your product and your company that you stated that my products are doing this. Now, after the 4th, I'm going to give you an additional 3 days grace period to have those shopping carts open. And if we go in and they're still locked, this is going to clearly show that you threw your buddy under the bus. Yep. And you're scared at the end of the day because I said your product was trash and it was garbage and it doesn't work at all, period. And you can't open up your site because, again, we're waiting to get your product. Now, if you cancel my order, I don't care. I got 60 more waiting to get your product. There's a bet going on. Who can get it first? So that means that your shopping cart and your website will never open again because you can't back your product up. And that's going to look pretty bad in court. All right, that's basically about it. Hope y'all enjoyed our talk. Everybody have a good one out there. Be safe out there and God bless. To your haters out there, at the end of the day, let me tell you something. If you think I go around all day angry and upset, no. I don't do that at the end of the day. You guys get upset. I sit here and laugh about it because all this is going to a forum site and they're just going to sit there and just laugh about it. That's what they're going to do. My buddies are all going to sit around when I go out to get something to eat and we're just going to laugh about it because it's funny. Because we literally seen you guys out yourself and then try to come in and lie some more to cover it up. So they're going to read through everything in here. Everything from it, they're going to read from it. It is just freaking hilarious on how hard you guys came in and lied. Look at that. That's absolutely, I swear, I'm going to try to eat something without choking on my food by talking about this. Sat there and said, and then try to explain the black reflection and all that. Hold on for a minute. Liar, liar, pants on fire. It's a beautiful song. It explains you guys perfectly. You should make it your ringtone, seriously.
Pants on fire, see you squirm, see you perspire. Not a word you say is true. There's never been one out of you. Smoke and mirrors, bait and switch. You and your friends are getting rich. Picking pockets and pulling strings and other more despicable things. Liar, liar, pants on fire, preaching only to the choir. Photo op in front of the steeple. How did you manage to fool these people? You talk the lingo, dress the part, even put your hand over your heart. Bomber jacket, emperor's clothes, you can't even reach the end of your nose.
Yep, that song explains you guys so perfectly. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Well, don't worry about that. You're not going to get rich when I get done with you. I'm going to take it all from you, so you know that. Gentlemen, let me explain something to you quick and fast before I leave out of here. I want you to understand something. When we go to court, the only thing you have to do to make sure you keep your freedom and you keep your worthy possessions is you're going to have to prove in court that you claimed that I was this scammer at the end of the day and I was ripping all these people off, right? So you're going to have to back that up 100%. And if you can't back it, guess what? Mr. Bird's going to come over with your steamroller and going to crush you in court. That's what's going to happen. All the evidence we have against you right now, even what's going on this phone right now, is going to be used against you to prosecute you in a court of law. All right then. I'll see you there soon.